Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Only a Carpathian would come back to life now and choose New York. Tasty pick. Bonehead.
We were every bit the first. We lived, we breathed, we sweat, we paid the price to be the best. Never been about the boys in the office. The boys that have gone out there night in, night out, doing everything they could to be the very best at what they chose to do in their life. Those boys are here tonight.
Well, I must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse.
I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it.
My job consists of basically masking my contempt for the assholes in charge. And at least once a day, retiring to the men's room so I can jerk off while I fantasize about a life that doesn't so closely resemble hell.
It's my house, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Grab a dog. I choke him, and I kick the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Sometimes shit happens. Someone has to deal with it. And who are you going to call?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a school. Well, let me tell a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain tune. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
You promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome.
You were pretty queen of New York the city. When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunk folk were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, Go Away Babe. And the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. In that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our love.
The boys of the NYPD chorus still singing, Go Away Babe. And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day. I could have been someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD chorus are singing, Go Away Babe. And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. It's that time of year. It's Christmas. It's the time that the drunks come out and just really, really let go. I think if there's ever a time of year for alcoholism, it is Christmas. So we've got James Fry coming in a little later on this morning. He's wrote two of the best rehab books of all time, Million Little Pieces. And my friend Leonard, he's going to stop by. Oddly enough, this really difficult, tough book ended up on the Oprah Book Club, so we'll check that out. I'm Ron Bennington. With me today, the man who cannot make a gambling pick for the life of him, Fez Whatley.
Hiya, buddies.
We finally ended your college locks of the week. You came in at about, 30%?
I think, yeah, that's basically what I did. Started out hot.
Yeah.
And really ended cold as winter set in.
So anytime you make a football pick, this time it was betting against Florida State, your own state, Fezzy.
And I picked the one game on Saturday that wasn't an easy cover. That wasn't just a blowout.
Yeah.
Every other big game on Saturday, USC, they cover by 4,000 points. Texas covers by 20,000. Georgia covers.
Everybody but you. Everybody but Fez Whatley. Once again.
Odd man out.
Shit in the bed. Once again. Doesn't know his ass from the hole in the ground.
And I'll tell you this much. I'm tired of sleeping in shit from shit in the bed so much.
You know what I'm going to do is just going to get you a bag. I'm going to get you a bag that you can put in your pants and feel fine.
You know, people, I think they worry about colostomies.
Yeah.
I think it grosses them out. I don't think anything could be more convenient.
So we're done with your stupid locks of the week. It doesn't work. You have proved this year you know nothing about college football.
Until the bowl games.
No.
Then I'll have those locks.
No.
Taking us through the holiday weeks.
That's not going to happen. All right, we got your clip, your big lock of the week. Here's Fez feeling so confident on Friday with his pick. You got so tense from your lock of the week?
Yeah, but I got one this week.
You feel good about it?
I feel so good about it, I'm not even going to worry about it.
What do you got?
My lock of the week this week is the ACC title game. Virginia Tech favored by 13.5 over Florida State. Take the Hokies. Take Virginia Tech.
Really? They're going to go bigger than 13.5?
Yeah, I would bet that they would win it by 21.
I just don't like giving up that many points. It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points. It's a neutral site. Well, I guess not so neutral because it's in Jacksonville, Florida. but I like the Hokies. Florida State just has nothing.
Not so neutral. It was a damn home game.
Tomahawk Chop playing throughout the entire game.
It was just insane. Yeah, they're actually playing it.
Now, from that piece of tape, I guess that game could have gone either way.
Yeah.
That's the way I was looking at it.
The game was over for you. If you gave up 13.5, it was over for you in the first quarter. Now, it's one thing that you're an idiot, but your idol, Mark Lawrence, doesn't do any better.
If I'm sleeping in a shit bed, he is just drowning in diarrhea.
So do we drop that annoying thing that you do with him every Friday?
I mean,
Is that over?
It's so bad. He went, I think, let's see. He went 4-1 in the pros. And
4-1, that's pretty good.
I mean, 1-4.
All right, hold on. Bobby the intern has followed the whole thing. Hey, Bobby, you're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up? What's going on, Ron? What's going on,
Bobby, you have taken it upon yourself to watch this Mark Lawrence like a hawk. Fez is in here today saying that he went 4-1. There's no way he did that, right?
He went 3-7. He's a steaming pile of shit. 3-7.
You can't gamble and go 3-7. Or if he just had the occasional 8-2 week, I would be excited for him. It's never happened. At most, he's broken even for us.
And one of the three that he got right is just picking against me, just doing the opposite of what I say.
Smart. That's my system too.
He just went with all the dogs. Believe me, anyone can go all dogs, all favorites. And all he does is contradict himself with these games. It's ridiculous. He said the Titans would give the Colts a game. That was just absolutely ridiculous.
He said the Titans would win outright over the Colts.
Yeah.
Outright. Well,
talk about a drunk tank for Christmas.
At first he said they would win outright. Then he said, they may not win outright, but they will give them a game. You'll be surprised. Yeah. 35-3. Good game.
Yeah, and again, that game is over by, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Forget about it.
UCLA, he said, they got some heat on them, this and that. He was given all sorts of arguments towards UCLA. USC crushed them.
UCLA was actually, I saw kids with cameras taking pictures of USC on the other sidelines, just like I can't believe how close I've gotten to the champ.
They had Sharpie markers trying to cross out Bruins on their shirts.
So the opening line, from what I understand, is 6 points. That's all for that game.
USC favored over Texas in the Rose Bowl.
Who do you like for that, Fez?
I like Texas.
Give me USC to go big then. My system is locked in.
I like USC.
Yeah,
You gotta like USC.
I didn't till I heard where Fez was heading.
I like the Longhorns. Hook 'em horns, and I'm sure all my friends in Texas will appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's happy about having Jinxie on their side. I mean, it would be exciting to see an upset just to watch that whole thing come crumbling down. But now that the Jinx is on the other side of the field, I got to go with the Trojans. All right,
now,
Bobby.
Ron, let me ask you one more thing.
Yes.
I know you want to get rid of the big, and you want to get rid of Mark Lawrence. I want one day where I could just bash him and call him out on everything, because I don't know how he gets away. Every week we never call him on any picks, and
he's Fez's idol. You know what I mean? You got to give Fez some fun with his own guy.
I know, but if we go out, I think we should go out with a bang. Or just me or whoever. Believe me, I could gather a crack team of people to just berate him over the air.
Oh, I know you can, but that's I know that you like to attack, and that's your Staten Island thing.
Why are you assembling this team?
Because they've all picked with him, and I mean, when someone has cost you money, that's when you start to hate him. All right, Bobby. No, if we get rid of him, I'm not going to be mean to the guy. He's a professional. He's a guest on our show.
He's not a professional. I could be a professional at handicapping.
Maybe you should. You come out with your own magazine. It'll be Bobby's picks.
We'll do Bobby's picks.
Bobby the champion. We'll be doing his picks. Hey, how's everything going? Did you go meet those kids the way you're supposed to?
Yeah, I could definitely do that with my picks every week. Believe me, I do better than him. I promise you that.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, it ain't going to happen, Bobby. I know you want to set yourself up as a gambling intern, but you're a kid from Staten Island with a problem. That does not impress anybody. An odd young man. Well, just an odd kid. Colts win big. They're 12-0. 4 more games. They could run the table here and find themselves heading in maybe with the first undefeated season since 72.
I don't know what order it is, but I know they got Jacksonville, San Diego, and Seattle all coming up.
Yeah.
And then they end the season with Arizona.
Yeah.
If it was the Cardinals that spoiled the perfect season, that would be hysterical.
No matter what happens, though, you got to go for it, and I just hope they do. And I might find myself, even though I never liked the team, I like Tony Dungy, I might end up rooting for him just to watch a little history. just to watch something big happen for a change.
I guess they could have sewn up everything they need to do in the AFC if Jacksonville had lost yesterday.
Giants beat Dallas. That's a big, big lead for them now in the NFC East. They're the surprise team. The Bears, with no quarterback at all, 8 in a row now. Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers slide into another win, look horrible, and win again. And you got to take it, Fez.
Yeah, right now they're the number 5 seed. They're the top wild card in the NFC.
And could drop 3 of the next 4, though. So they really, I mean, you want to go 2-2, but they should go 3-1 to make sure that they can pull into this thing.
Yeah, they got Carolina, New England, and Atlanta all coming up.
And if anything feels good for you, they haven't hit their stride yet. They have not looked like a good team yet. And then the other big surprise, Minnesota, Brad Johnson has taken them, 5 straight?
5 straight under Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson hasn't lost since he came back to the Vikings. And now they're in position to grab a wild card after their shitty start.
Hey, Tim, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Actually, it's Jim, but that's all right. Hey, Fez, not that I want to point out the you expect more from Harry. Not that I want to point out the obvious, but I did tell you to take Navy as your lock of the week.
Navy, big winner over Army.
I told you that was going to happen.
Is it time that we go to Army and say you can no longer have a football team? You're disgracing the country, and it looks bad.
They have a football team in Army.
It really doesn't seem like they do.
You know, they could just announce we're really focusing on the war effort in Iraq, Afghanistan, the war on terror, and everyone would understand.
We would understand, and we drop it, and then the Navy could play Air Force every year.
Sure. It would be.
And that'll be the big game.
It's the perfect excuse. There's a war going on. I'm sorry.
What has it been, 5-6 years since they won that game?
Gotta be.
Yeah. Just an embarrassment. We're talking about having James Fry in. You do have to admit, I don't know what it is about all the Christmas parties, whatever, but this brings out the alcoholic in everybody. Even if you're not a big drinker, this time of the year has you drinking and drinking hard.
Oh, yeah, it's just party after party,
Yeah.
so everyone's getting liquored up. No one's really doing anything at work, even the people that still have to go to work.
Yeah, but there's even something about the season itself. It's not like the same kind of thing of, there's a bunch of parties, I want to party. This is the time of year where you will drink alone, or you will stop by the liquor store and grab a bottle on the way home. Is there a sadness with Christmas that does it to us?
There's a sentimental thing to it.
Oh, yeah, your grandparents are dead.
Exactly. And so you sit there and you start to feel nostalgic for when things were a little happier.
Better.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, everybody but Howard Stern thinks that their childhood was better days.
So you start drinking to feed that sentimentality.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you're all liquored up.
Well, I don't know whether you want to feed it or numb it out. You want to numb it out every single year. But there is something about Christmas that makes a person just want to drink and drink hard.
Yeah.
I've been just doing a 360 around the liquor stores, just glaring in there. What if I just go in?
Yeah, and it's not really a beer time of year.
No.
It's big-time liquor.
Yeah.
It's hard drinks.
Yeah, you got to. You got to drink hard for hard drinkers. There's no doubt about it. Then this, because of your little problems, is a no liquor time for you too, huh, Fez?
Yeah, I will not be drinking at all. Any of the Christmas parties I'm going to. No drinking for me.
Be your first dry New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'm on my 3rd beer. Love this time of year, man.
You know what? The other thing is they let you get away with being a drunk. It might as well be Japan, the way we let people get away with their public drunkenness this time of year.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So you're just waking up in the morning and getting hammered every day?
Not every day. I have the day off. It's about a 3-day bender right now.
God bless you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, 866-766-0339. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. I don't know what, it's supposed to be the happiest time of year. It makes people feel bad. This is a time of year to really feel bad. And again, you're ending the year. So you say to yourself, everything I said to myself last January is not true. I didn't pull out of this mess I got myself into. I'm a bad person. It kind of is a report card this time of year, and you could just see what a big fuck up you are and how unhappy you are with yourself.
I am doing everything you just said. I'm just taking this inventory on myself.
Yes.
And you're sitting there going, I'm an awful human being.
You got to have all F's, sir.
Right.
And just like, and I'm asking myself, I don't drink at all. I'm like, why am I not drinking?
You should be.
I should
Earl,
be.
if anyone should drink, you should. You know what you should do? Because I know you got a bad stomach, right? Do a little bump or maybe even a speedball. I'm going to take you out for a speedball on Christmas Eve.
And numb me out?
Yeah. Here's Valerie. Valerie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys. This
Yeah.
is Valerie.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Listen, Fezzy, I'm pregnant, and so I totally feel your pain about that.
Right, I told you not to call here, Valerie.
See, he did a little joke.
I know it
How
feels
far
like
along
that.
are you?
5 months.
All right, so you're worried about drinking, right?
Yeah.
From what I read in the books, you can drink up to the last moment. And basically,
Really?
yeah, it's good for the baby because it will make their head more spade-shaped.
Oh,
So you'll
okay.
get a pointier kind of head there.
I'll take that advice then.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fez, and I can drink.
See, just think next year you'll be drunk and nursing.
Yeah, that'll be even better. So thanks.
All right, see you later.
Happy holidays.
Little eggnog for Junior.
866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's Derek. Derek, you're on the Ron and Fez show. You got to take your thumb off that line. Thank you. Derek, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a former paramedic. I'm a truck driver, and from both experiences, I've noticed that this time of year, business really picks up with people getting hurt and drunk driving and all of that. So I don't know what exactly it is, you know.
Well, I mean, Fez is right. Is like not only, I mean, it's the one time of the year where you really get shit-faced in front of your boss. And I mean, really, really drunk.
And people go out and they plan that. I
Yeah.
am going to get so fucked up.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah, because it's free. So people that you work with be like, I'm going to get so hammered, I'm going right for the lobster. And they just make an ass out of themselves.
It's almost as Christmas is giving Christmas presents.
Yeah. All right. Last year, the Christmas party we went to, there was, let's just say all kinds of rumors about the boss's wife. And we'll leave it at that. But the boss's wife had a couple, was enjoying himself or herself, maybe said one or two inappropriate things. And then that fed on for like months. Even now, people are still talking about it.
Oh, and you know that going to that Christmas party, any of the place going to that Christmas party, that's on the lookout for it this year.
Yeah, it's got to
You
happen.
get a rep.
Yeah, it's got to happen. Are we having a Christmas party? I asked Hawk about it. He said, no, Earl. You're the only one who knows about this party.
Well, he's the only one. He's the only one that doesn't know about it. It's on Wednesday night.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
And everybody's going?
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't know. If I show up down there and it's me and you, Earl, I'm going to be pissed.
Earl, this isn't just a party at your apartment in Flushing, is it?
No, no party in Forest Hills. It's going to be in Chelsea. Nice section of Chelsea.
I've seen that on Fox News. It's disgusting.
It's a den.
Yeah.
And I just talked to Ben about an hour ago. He's going.
Ben's down.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going if Ben's going because he only goes to the best parties. But don't let this be a bad thing and then invite me and Fez.
No, I wouldn't put you in a bad
As soon as we notice Ben's missing, that's when I'm leaving.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to find out where he's going, down in the village. Hey, Mark, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, pal?
Good, buddies.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Fez Watley.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. Well, I'm drinking heavy because of the cool magazine ads. You know, I see those nice ads with log cabins and hot blonde chicks drinking whiskey. That's where I want to be.
You know what?
So-
That is true. It does give off an air of, like, this is the time of year they really try to push their scotches and stuff like that. Because you look good in a sweater and scotch, and you've got the fire roaring. It's not like you at your house just sitting around a bare light bulb drinking scotch right out of a paper bag. You look like shit.
You want to be one of those Christmas card people in your turtlenecks?
Yeah. Instead, you're just getting hammered. Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I miss Soundboard Fez.
I miss Soundboard Fez, too. He's the best.
He
That's
is.
making this Christmas harder for me.
Hey, guys,
I feel like I lost my best friend.
I'm a cop here in the city, and I just wanted to say something about this time of year. A lot of people take their life around here. Why it is, I don't know why, but suicides are high.
Well, you know what? You've come up with I think Fez has nailed it, that your life didn't turn out the way you thought it was going to turn out. It's not as happy as when you were younger. You don't have your whole family around or whatever. or if you do have them around, let's face it, they're disappointed in you. And then Earl, on the other hand, just the year came out bad. So not only is your life disappointing to you, but you noticed in the past year you didn't pick up things the way you wanted to.
Very few people are exactly where they want to be by the time the year ends.
I am. I'm exactly where I wanted to be. I set very low goals for myself.
I was hoping to have clearer arteries.
My goal was just not to have a heart attack, and I got it. How about you, Fez?
Didn't make that one.
Yeah. Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, pal? Welcome, Matt.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good.
Well, you know that also, I want to take the opposite side of this, that's the bonding experience. I went to a holiday party just over the weekend, and one of my coworkers, we couldn't stand each other, but we got pretty messed up together, and we're actually getting along. We got along great during the party.
You and him started making out, just started doing relax, enjoying yourself?
I wouldn't go that far, but we were having...
Did he make a daisy out of you? Is that what happened? Are you his daisy boy?
No.
Right.
At the Brokeback Incorporated office party.
Yeah, something like that. But it's like it could work the opposite way just because of how things can work, especially when you're drunk, in vino veritas.
You're right. It can work out for you. Sometimes drinking helps. Rare that it helps you work things out better at work, but I am sure, there can be a bonding thing.
Fortunately, most businesses don't involve a radio show where you can go on and report what happened at the office party.
Yeah, but everybody gossips about it anywhere. And I don't care if you work at the feed store. You know what I mean? Those people the following day are like, could you believe the way it was working out here last night? All right, we're talking about this Christmas, Fezzy. Our friend Billy Staples got a hold of us and says he is dropping a brand new CD called A Very Filthy Christmas. That's he with his airsick buddies. You can check it out at ronfez.net, paulbon.tv. How can you be .tv? I've never even heard that one before.
I've never heard of that suffix.
Or just email filthychristmas@aol.com. filthychristmas@aol.com.
That sounds dangerous for whatever reason.
All right, but here's the thing, Fezzy. I know your first thing is to bust Billy's balls.
Right, yeah.
But can we get behind him as he's got a project? It seems like a nice thing. I haven't heard any of the songs, and I'm not going to listen, so I can stay positive.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
And I want you to be Simon for him, okay?
Yes.
But
I will be a judge.
It's Filthy Christmas, A Very Filthy XXXmas is the way it's going down. From Airsick Productions. You can pick it up at ronfez.net, I guess. There's a link, paulbon.tv, or email filthychristmas@aol.com. But he's excited about this. Earl, you've gone over the songs and you're loving them?
The songs need work. Let's just put
Just
it
give us item. I have my headphones on. I didn't hear you. So I just want us all to stay positive for Billy. Okay? Can you be positive?
I'll be totally positive.
What's the song you're going to play for us now?
This is called Joy Goes Round the World.
Joy Goes Round the World, Fez. It's Billy Staples and Airsick.
I'm suspect.
Very filthy XXXmas because it's really dirty.
Classy.
All right, we'll take a listen to it.
Joy goes round the world, 3 holes get done, and just for $50, worth every cent. Just get a room, then your cock she'll take and suck, and then her pussy'll fuck, then drive it in her ass like a Mack truck.
How was it, Fezzy? Did you love it?
Could they not use the word crapmas? Was it already copyrighted? Is that the problem?
I didn't listen, but it's a very filthy XXXmas. It's Billy Staples. Everybody's saying, oh, I love Billy. How can we help? There it is. You can check him out at ronfez.net, paulbon.tv, or filthychristmas@aol.com. So we'll be playing it a little bit.
I'm going to order 6 CDs because I need a set of drink coasters.
Be nice, seriously, for Christmas. It's going to put him over, make him happy, And then if Billy's happy, we're all going to have a nice Christmas.
Will it come with a lyric sheet? Because I'm at a Charmin, too.
Fez.
What?
Be nice to Billy for Christmas.
Very
That's all I'm asking.
Very filthy triple Xmas.
Here's, is this really him, the O&A kid?
Yeah.
Hey, O&A kid.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
This is Gary?
Yes, sir.
Wow, all grown up on us.
Voice changed, bigger, taller, everything else.
Hey, this is the O&A kid.
Now, let me ask you, Gary, did Opie ever take you to that hockey game he promised you?
Don't even start, please.
Now you're big enough to stalk.
Oh, now I'm big enough to stalk and beat up some people. But I really called up, Fezzy. I've heard your picks in the last couple of weeks. They're not so good.
Yeah, they're awful.
All right, so I decided, since I'm a betting man, I'll help you out a little bit.
All right, this is nice. You're gambling with children.
I always have, but that was just getting caught.
Believe me, I play cards, I have bookies, I know how to play, I know how to go.
All right, so maybe you call in on Friday and we'll have you do the Mark Lawrence thing, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
All right?
All right.
Do you go to school at all, kid?
Me, I'm sick.
Yeah, all right. Sure you are. All right, talk to you later.
Nice to hear from you guys again.
All right, see you. He was a little kid when we used to talk to him in New York. Just a little kid.
Now he's all grown up O&A kid.
Yeah. That's about the age you dump him, isn't it? You and Michael Jackson want nothing else to do with him.
I can't have any hairy legs around.
All right, we were talking about the Merry Christmas thing and the way it's becoming happy holidays. Well, I guess Jerry Falwell is upset about it as well. He's put together a group, or he's joined a group. I'm not sure who's really part of the thing, but I noticed that guy in Tampa that always gets people busted with the FCC. David, whatever his name is, Fez.
Oh, yeah, I know who you mean, but I can't think of the name.
He's part of it. I thought I sent you that thing with his name on it. But he's the one who gets everybody arrested. Well, this is called Friend or Foe Christmas Campaign. It's a stated goal of preventing religious discrimination. They'll boycott some stores that say Happy Holidays when they know what they really mean is Merry Christmas. But they want the store to come out and say Merry Christmas. Stop saying Happy Holidays like you're including everything.
Yeah, so this is also with Donald Wildman, chairman of the American...
That's the guy.
Yeah, American Family Association.
So Jerry Falwell, which I'd like to do this instead. Why don't we just say everybody have a Jerry Christmas? And that way it's also about him as well. But Falwell was talking about this, and we've got a little clip of him talking, Falwell. Harry will tell you where it is. Harry will tell you where the Jerry Falwell clip is. You got it? All right, here he is.
This is tainted. I don't want it. Whatever it is you're giving me, I give it up to God. I'm a God warrior, and I don't want someone tainted doing anything with my family. Get out!
All right, so there's Jerry Falwell saying we want Merry Christmas, not Happy Holidays.
And he's furious about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to look at the thing at this store. Where does the store go now? I think Walmart is one of the people that they're mad at. And Walmart just wants to sell cheap stuff. They don't care they don't really care about Christmas. They're a corporation. They're not a church. All they want to do is move merchandise, so they don't want to piss anyone off. Now, if they say Happy Holidays, they piss some people off. If they say Merry Christmas, they piss some people off.
They're just stuck in the middle. Target banned the Salvation Army kettles from in front of their stores.
Thank God.
So they're on the list now.
Thank God. I don't blame them for that either.
You don't want someone ringing a bell in your ear.
Just banging that bell. And I didn't know this till you told me that they get paid to do that.
Yeah, those are hired employees. So if you're sticking money in the Salvation Army kettles, that person's getting paid out of that cash.
See, I always thought that they were like nuns or something, where they were just doing it out of the goodness of their heart.
I thought so, too, until, my grandmother told me. That's a paying gig. So those aren't guys that are just wanting to help the homeless and the downtrodden during Christmas. They are the homeless and downtrodden earning money for that.
So what do they get, like 70, 80K a year? Is that where they're going with that?
I don't know if it's that much, but they're doing all right for themselves.
I had no idea.
I think they get a take of what they bring in.
Here's what I'm going to try to do. if I run into any kind of leftist, I will say Merry Christmas to them. And anyone from the right, I'll say Happy Holidays. Or have a wonderful December.
That's nice to wish an entire month.
Because I just want to ruin their Christmas and or holidays. That's all I'm really setting out to do.
I like the fact that it's Christmas friend or foe.
Yeah.
So if you're not a Christian, you are automatically a foe.
What if we just say Happy Triple Xmas or have a filthy Christmas? All right, let's play another one of Billy's songs.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, I'm going to take my headphones off so I can enjoy it. But, Fez, would you do me a favor and get behind him? He's trying to make a couple bucks for himself.
Yes, I'll do it.
And from what I understand, if you get one of these CDs, you play it at your Christmas party, and everybody laughs, and they laugh at the dirty parts. It's good for everyone.
I think you can get drunk actually listening to Billy's songs.
All right, what is this one, Earl?
This one's called "There's No Fun for Christmas for There's No Fun at Christmas for Jews."
For Jews. All right, there you go. All right, let's take a listen.
You're not getting squat for Christmas. There's no gifts that Santa leaves. No Jesus birthday presents just because you don't believe. You have your potato lockers with your cheap toys that you hate. Those Christian kids look so happy. Oh yeah, Mom, this dreidel's great. You got guilt and not a new bike. You got nothing that you like. You know that it's true. There's no fun on Christmas for Jews. Oh, baby.
All right, there it is. It's a very filthy Christmas, very filthy Christmas at AOL.com, or you can check out the links at ronfez.net or paulbond.tv. Billy, big Christmas album coming out, just like Regis.
Yeah, Airsick with the Cat Squealing on a Fence Choir backing them up.
Stop it, Fez. I noticed, I haven't listened, but I've noticed they've been very quick, and I think that that's great.
You got to appreciate that. Quick yet not painless.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, that's not a paying gig for that Salvation Army bell ringer thing, man. I did that in high school and volunteered for it. And you can look in the paper and see the Salvation Army asking for volunteers to ring the bell.
All right, so Fez, we caught you in a big lie.
That is not a lie. Salvation Army pays the bell ringers.
No.
Who's lying, you or Sean?
Sean is a big Christmas liar, and that's even worse.
They ripped me off, so I didn't get paid for it. I did it for like 3 weeks when I was in high school. Didn't get paid.
All right, so somebody's wrong about this.
Salvation Army owes him a check.
Well, I mean, I've been walking past these guys ever since you told me that they were making $70K a year. Hey, Cat Killer, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Yeah.
Hey, apparently Sean just got taken for 3 weeks because out here in Texas they pay you $6 an hour. They hire people out of the homeless shelters.
Oh yeah, they could trust them. I'm sure I could trust a guy out of a homeless shelter. We used to do something called Tag Day when we were in Little League. Did you used to have that? And on the football things for the youth things, where we would go out with cans and we'd stand in the streets, and then you'd get a little tag to put on the front of your car. And the guy would come back. The coach would, like, leave us all at one corner. He'd come back. He'd see everybody with a cheesesteak just standing there. No, this is my fucking money from home. How much did you collect in the last 2 hours? About 75 cents. These people are pricks. Our socks are just filled with cash.
Yeah, well, I got kicked out. Me and my ex were having problems and everything else, and I got kicked out and had to stay there a couple of days. And they were like, "Well, hey, you want to go make some money? Just stand down here." And what they do is they get you in a van. They take you around for 10 hours. You get paid $6 an hour, and you stand there for like 10 hours, ringing the freaking bell, and then like every week they sit there and they cut you a check.
All right, so he's saying, yes, he agrees with Fezzi, but he says the homeless get those jobs, which is, kind of nice. And, again, you can't trust them.
It would make sense. Oh, yeah, at the end of the day, the money's missing along with 4 kettles and 9 bells.
But I do notice that they're wearing uniforms, and I don't think they're going to keep handing the same. I mean, I know what homeless look like, and those people don't look homeless to me. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, I got paid when I was in college. I played trumpet, and I got $5.50, and all my friends got $5 for doing it. And they dropped us off outside Kroger or whatever, and came back and got us like 8 hours later, and I got paid by the day.
All right, I'm going to tell you, you get $5.50 an hour to play the trumpet. I'll give you 20 to sit on that fucking thing. The last thing I feel like when I'm shopping is some kid blowing a trumpet in my ear.
The louder the instrument is not going to make people more generous.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, Ronnie, you said growing up you had Tag Day?
Tag Day, they used to call it.
Right. Well, I was wondering if Fezzy had Fag Day when he was growing up and what they put in his can.
See, here's the thing. You got to remember, he just came back from a heart attack. We're not going to bust his balls.
I can't take this kind of stress. Tag Day. Tag Day. For heaven's sakes.
The way you say it, though, with your accent, it does sound like Fag Day.
It's a T.
Maybe if you don't rub your nipples when you say it, everybody will believe you. Hey, Kate, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fez, welcome back.
Thank you.
Did you guys know that this year Hanukkah is on the same day as Christmas?
No, I did not know that. I don't know what I'm going to choose then.
Christians can celebrate, huh?
Yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to choose. Now, I noticed in our lobby downstairs we have both. We have the Jewish celebration and the Christmas celebration.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing for Kwanzaa for Earl. Earl, what are you doing this year for Kwanzaa? Beating up a white guy?
No.
What is it, 6 or 7 guys jumping on a kid, kicking the shit out of him?
No. I never understood the concept of Kwanzaa at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, there's like an African tradition around it. My family, my sister out in Jersey is trying to incorporate little bits of it. Like everyone picks a name.
She goes out and she goes to Great Adventure and kills a zebra.
No, like I think this year we're picking names out of a hat. Look, we throw everyone's name in a hat.
That's an old African tradition?
I have no idea. I am so not into it. Yeah. I just throw. It's like, why not do like I do every year? Just throw a boatload of cash in front on the table and let everybody scramble for it.
Here's your Kwanzaa money. Enjoy.
Yeah. I'm like,
oh, is that what you do with your nieces and nephews?
I gave up.
Whoever gets there first?
No. I just I make envelopes for everybody now and just give them cash.
How much a piece?
Depends on the kid.
Really? You pick some over the others?
No, not that. It's just on ages. I'm like, obviously, I have one niece. She's 27.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's going to get more money
because you fool around with her a little bit.
No, I do not. She is.
But you told me she was built like a brick shithouse.
No, she is the devil incarnate. Yes, but
too hot niece from Uncle Earl.
Thanks for not telling about you know what. Hey, Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I know this isn't too related, but I was listening to the radio this morning, non-XM, and they were talking, they had these commercials out there saying that, why pay for radio when some things are meant for free? Didn't know if you guys had started to hear these or what's your take on it?
Well, you know what? They were playing that before we left terrestrial radio, and I mean, the real difference is fucking 28 minutes of spots and the fact that you can't say whatever you want.
You're paying for it with your time.
And the fact that everybody who works there hates their job.
Yeah, they're freaking out.
Yeah, they are freaking out.
Bye.
But, yeah, if you're working in terrestrial radio right now, believe me, because Fez and I get calls from our friends all the time. They're going, how can we get in? What's going on?
Yeah, there isn't one terrestrial employee that we've talked to that doesn't say this. Is it great?
Yeah.
Is it just the best? You guys are having the time of your lives.
Close here. I picked up the next time. You guys seem like... I heard you go an hour 15. I heard you go an hour 15. You know what we're doing right now? 4 breaks, 7 minutes each.
It's kind of like the prisoner who gets out and comes back to visit, and you're talking through the glass door, and they're like, "How is it like on the outside?"
Is it great?
Is it great?
Yeah.
It's the best.
Is everything great there?
You can really curse on the air?
Is everybody cool to you? You really don't see the bosses?
Not a one.
Hey, Jeff, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, buddies?
Yeah.
16747.
Way to go, old school for us.
Hoo-ah! I work in a middle school. I took the day off today, of course, but
nice.
A little snow on the ground. You got to take the day off.
We're supposed to get some big snow tonight, too, right?
We're getting 5 to 7 inches.
Wow. When you get 5 to 7 inches, it's a big deal.
And
usually not on a Monday.
And we hang up holiday decorations every year, and so the guidance department hung up all the decorations. They got Christmas wreaths and Hanukkah menorahs, and then there's one rubber chicken hanging from the ceiling. So I go up to the guidance counselor and I say, what's with the rubber chicken? And they said, we just put that up for Kwanzaa this year. So thought that was good. I'm punching out. See ya.
I'd see you later. And then what is the Muslim one? No, don't the Muslims run some kind of fun one too?
Is it Ramadan?
Yeah, that
it's
might
Ramadan.
be it. Yeah.
But I think they do like the 30-day fast and the whole...
Ramadan. Ba-ba-da-da-da. A Ramadan. Ba-ba-da-da.
That's like a heavy...
Oh, when ours blows, is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, but...
We have the 12 days of Christmas where we have to go out and find all those things.
No, but they don't eat or drink for 30 days.
That's not a holiday.
They eat. Nobody goes without. Here, let me ask an Arab. Harry, what do you do for that Ramadan?
I'm not an Arab, but what I've been told is that
right
they,
by your parents. Go ahead.
Yes, that they
That's
they
in
don't.
case anyone asks.
They don't eat during the day, but at night. I mean, it's almost worse.
Who
then
are
they
they,
gorge
bats?
themselves.
What are you saying, Harry?
They don't eat during the day.
So they eat at night. They fast during the daylight, which, let's face it, is only like 8 to 10 hours during this time of year, and then they can eat during the dark.
The sun goes down and the ice cream sundaes come out.
That's not so bad at all. So you're acting like they don't drink for 30 days. They'd be dead.
Water. It's Super Bowl. Water.
It's Ramadan over. Akbar thirsty.
If I could just make it to MLK Day.
When is MLK Day this year, Earl?
I believe it is 15th of January.
Nice. You got anything planned?
Cash for the niece.
Actually, no, I never really...
Does it make you mad that the best MLK Day song is written by white guys from Ireland? Does that piss you off a little bit?
To a degree, yeah. I mean, Stevie did one. That's kind of...
Please.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
Everything Stevie did after 75, he should be embarrassed for.
Well, after 76. Well,
okay.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah, well, we'll give him that.
Greatest album ever. But after
and that's
that...
the year he and Paul McCartney should have been put to sleep.
We're putting down old McCartney today.
He's not a puppy.
He's as cute as one. He's just as adorable as one. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ramadan goes by like their moon cycle, so
it's like their period.
Exactly.
Ew.
So they could be fasting in like June, where the days are like 12 hours long.
Oh, so they never know when it's going to show up.
Exactly. So you don't know if Ramadan's going to be in July or August or whenever.
Yeah, see, I got to know when my holidays are. I got to plan things.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, happy holidays.
How do they know when to put out the cards?
Merry Christmas, baby. That's what I'm going to start saying to everybody. A baby was born, and it was Jesus. Jesus the Christ. Deal with it. Target.
Ron Bennington, friend, not foe.
A baby came from a virgin's womb. Deal with it. I heard O'Reilly's going crazy about this, too. It's just fucking going apeshit nuts. Because he wants everybody to recognize Christmas.
Like it changes anything. Yeah. Like there's one family of Jews that will stop celebrating Hanukkah and jump on board Christianity.
Well, see, that's not what he's looking. I don't think he's looking to pull people over. But he just wants them to have to look at it and know who's in the majority. And it's all about there's more of us than anybody else. And you will deal. You will deal with it. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I got two things for you. First off, on the Salvation Army people,
yeah,
most of them are only making minimum wage, and actually not all people get paid. I have some friends who do it on the weekend. They work part-time, and what is they donate all of their income back to the Salvation Army.
It's like sex. Some people get paid and some people don't.
Right.
Some people get paid in other ways.
And the other thing on Ramadan, Ramadan always falls fall, and it's usually either September or October.
All right, it's always there. So
right, yeah. In fact, this year it ran from the 1st of October to the 1st of November.
Okay. There you go. All working out. Here's Hassan. Hassan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, it's Hassan, Staten Island. I was there with Jeff and Missy that day.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. The Ramadan thing, it's actually the worst holiday ever.
Why is that?
It's long, and it's stupid. And for me, it's just like everybody else fasts except for me because I'm an atheist.
Right.
And they just look at me like I'm a scumbag.
So you're an atheist Muslim.
Yeah.
You believe there is no Allah.
No.
You're not getting any virgins.
No virgins for me.
Yeah.
ever, like as a rule. Usually.
What is a good Arab holiday? What's a good Muslim holiday?
We got two. They're both called Eid. One comes after the Ramadan, and the other one, I don't even know how it works. It just pops up at some other point during the year.
Yeah.
Like also same deal, like never the same day every year.
Yeah.
And they just kind of suck.
I will say this: only Christians are the only ones that can really explain their holidays to other people. Because even my Jewish friends, they're like, let's just say some oil burnt, some shit happened, and all was bad.
And you get a lot of you're supposed to
Right.
whatever.
Yeah. Some people, they wanted to kill us, they missed, so we had to have a party.
It's I don't know. The Muslims, we don't got holidays out. We don't say anything to each other. There's no like tree or anything.
Yeah, that's bad.
There's no decorations. It's just a lot of like.
One thing you got to say about the Christians, we do go large on this stuff. We do go
usually,
large.
Yeah. You guys got it all figured out on that end.
All right, man. Hey, we're going to take a break. James Fry is going to be with us next. He's got a book out right now. Of course, the first book out that everybody loves is Million Little Pieces. After that, the new book is called My Friend Leonard, and it's basically the extension of what happened in his life. After that, it's a good time to call if you've been in or around any of the 12-step programs, or you got any questions about that, or just want to talk about your own partying, pro or con. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. We'll be back in just a few moments with James Fry. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
It's the adventures of the Gumshoe Gang, the world's worst kids detective agency. Today's episode, no substitute for murder.
Boy, Ralphie, here we are sitting in math class instead of out solving mysteries.
Don't worry, Butterball. I have the feeling a mystery is headed our way any moment.
I think you're right, Ralphie. Who's that guy coming in the classroom? I've never seen him before.
Yeah, and our regular math teacher, Miss Garcia. She's nowhere to be found.
Ralphie, you mean...
That's right, Butterball. This guy obviously killed Miss Garcia, and he's trying to take her place.
He may try to kill all of us, too, Ralphie, to keep us from going to the cops.
Then we won't even give him a chance, Butterball. This is a job for the Gumshoe Gang!
Hey, what are you two doing? Take your seats.
What do I do, Ralphie?
Hit him with a math book, Butterball.
This one?
No, use the teacher edition. It's heavier.
Ow! Ow! It's not working, Ralphie. He's still moving.
Hand me that pencil on Miss Garcia's desk.
Okay, but it's not a number 2.
It won't matter. Once I gouge it into his eye.
Ow! Ow! My eye! My eye! Why, God? Why?
Ralphie, Butterball, what's going on here?
Don't worry, Principal Earl. This guy killed Miss Garcia, and he was coming back to kill the rest of us, too.
But the Gumshoe Gang stopped him, thanks to Ralphie's quick thinking and gouging his eye out with a pencil.
Boys, this man didn't kill Miss Garcia. He's a substitute teacher. He was just filling in for her today, so I wouldn't have to teach this class myself. And I would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Now go to my office.
Yes, sir. Gee, Ralphie, I still thought that guy was up to no good.
Me too, Butterball. But I guess we learned a valuable lesson. Wait a minute. That's not Mr. Earl's regular secretary in his office.
Ralphie, you mean...
That's right. Grab me a pencil. Looks like another job for
the Gumshoe Gang!
Ron and Fez, XM 202.
All right. It is the Ron and Fez Show. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. That's the phone number. James Fry is here. He's got a couple of books right now on the bestseller list. The first one that came out, Million Little Pieces, and the follow-up book is My Friend Leonard. Most of it deals with the fact of your time in rehab and some of the time, I guess a year or two after that, right?
Yeah. The second book actually covers 5 years.
5 years.
The first book covers about 8 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm. Now, I was wondering about this, but by the way, when the first book came out, it was, one of those books that you just go, Jesus Christ, it's just, why would anyone be so honest? And I was always wondering why you wrote it as a memoir instead of like just a novel.
When I wrote it, I just wrote it. I didn't really care what it would be. And then once we sold it, it was a big discussion with the publishers what to release it as.
Mm-hmm.
Should it be released as fiction or nonfiction? And ultimately, I didn't really care. It's a book. It's a true story. It's factual. The facts have all been very well documented. And, it's a book. And if it's good, people will read it. And if it's not, they won't. And what they call it is just a marketing term.
And some of the stuff that went through for your time in rehab is you, and it was all very, very honest, all very upfront, but you couldn't embrace the 12 steps because you're an atheist.
Yeah, I definitely do not believe in God. I don't believe in any higher power, and I didn't believe that there was this sort of simple system of 12 steps that I could take to fix my life. I just thought that was sort of, considering what I had done, how I had lived, what I had seen, what I had felt, it was ludicrous to me to turn it all over to a higher power and just wait for it to get better. It just, it makes sense to some people. It absolutely made no sense to me.
And basically what you did was just hold on tight, just kind of, as they say, white knuckle it, work your way through it.
Yeah, people say white knuckle it. I always laugh at that. I broke it all down to like a very simple process of decision making. I don't believe addiction's a disease. I don't believe that some higher power controls what I do or how I live.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that, I have the ability to make decisions, and I can decide whether to take a drug or not, and I can decide whether to drink or not. And if I strung enough decisions together saying no over and over and over again, I believe that it ultimately would no longer be an issue, and that's what I did.
So you go through this stuff, initially it's brutal. I mean, you're physically coming off drugs and alcohol, which is absolutely the toughest thing to do. But then you get more into the mental stuff where you're around people who are drinking. It's one of those days where, man, I could use a drink. How are you feeling today? Is it still the same kind of stuff? Is it still that day-to-day?
No, it's not any issue at all. I mean, I've been sober for 13 years. I don't really think about it, and if I do think about it, it's easy to dismiss. I mean, one thing I did that's very different than what most people do is I put myself in the presence of alcohol and drugs immediately.
Right.
The first place I went when I got out of rehab was a bar.
Right.
And I ordered a drink, and I sat with it, and I held it, and I smelled it, and I didn't want to change my life. I like bars. All my friends hang out in bars. All my friends drink. A lot of them do drugs. My problems weren't their fault,
Right.
I didn't feel like they should have to change their lives because of me, and I didn't feel like I couldn't be their friends because of me. So I just taught myself to be around alcohol. I mean, it's part of life. It's almost impossible to avoid it.
So why, if you don't see alcohol as a disease, why are you an alcoholic? And your friends who hang out in bars and drink, why aren't they alcoholics?
I mean, at a certain point, I just crossed a line. I think there's a line of physical addiction that you can cross, or psychological addiction that you can cross. And, you start out just using drugs or drinking. You can then progress from that to abusing them.
Right.
You can progress from abusing them to becoming addicted to them. And I crossed that line of abuse to addiction.
In your mind, it happened really young? I mean, really fast? Or
It happened pretty young, I mean, I think I was a full-blown addict and alcoholic by the time I was 16 or 17.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing for me. I don't know if I ever felt for it's a disease thing, but it does feel more like an allergy, or seem like an allergy, where some people can eat whatever they want, and another guy will have a cupcake and he blows up, and it's that type of thing. Some people's body just reacts differently to alcohol.
Absolutely. There's absolutely a genetic component to it, and different people react differently to it, but ultimately you still decide whether you're going to take it or not. That doesn't have anything to do with anybody but yourself. That's why I sort of, with every other disease in the world, there's no decision involved. You can't decide to have cancer and when not to. You can't decide when to have Parkinson's and when not to.
Right. You know, and you look at this, though, but without the rehab, I don't think you would have been able to quit, do you?
No.
I mean, you would have needed that kind of structure at first.
Yeah. I mean, I credit rehab with saving me in many, many ways. You know, I give the place I was a lot of money, and I give them a lot of the credit. You know, I needed to go away, and I needed to be physically detoxified, and I needed somewhere where I could be safe for a little while, sort of sort myself out, and that's what it gave me.
The books are out there now, Fezzy, and you can pick them up. And you have you're reading tonight in New York City?
Yeah, I have a reading at Barnes & Noble in Union Square at 7 o'clock.
What kind of people come out to see you? Do you get a lot of ex-addicts? Do you get a lot of people that kind of live the same lifestyle?
I get a lot of addicts. I get a lot of people who have, you know, gone through some of what I've been through. I get a lot of friends and family members. I get a lot of just book people, you know, like
Right.
Some people read my book as, you know, some kind of self-help book. Some people read my book as a work of literature, and I get all sorts of. I mean, the crowds I get are sometimes crazy. They're usually pretty big. I think I get a much higher percentage of crazy people coming to see me.
Sure.
And for some reason, I get a much higher percentage of hot chicks coming to see me, which is cool.
They're always attracted to the bad people. That's the beautiful thing about women.
You must get a lot of people asking you for advice. Do you feel comfortable giving advice, or do you say this is what worked for me and everyone has to find their own path?
I mean, I try not to give too much advice for a variety of reasons. One thing, you know, about my book is the point isn't that one way works and one way doesn't. The point is there's a way if you look for it, and you shouldn't ever listen to anybody who says there's only one way. Because of that, I never tell people, well, you got to do it my way, or you shouldn't do it another way. It's how whatever works for anybody is cool, whether it's 12 steps or not.
Or go back to drinking. You know what I mean? Like, it's each person's choice, right?
Yeah, I mean, and it's not my place to tell them what to do or how to live. The other reason I generally don't give a lot of advice is because I've been advised by lawyers that I can be held liable for certain advice I give, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a certified drug treatment counselor or psychologist, and I don't want to get sued.
Well, why doesn't that happen in the AA thing where you have, you know, kind of the mentor program with the sponsor now?
I have no idea, man.
You know, because, you know, there's like calling people at 3 o'clock in the morning and trying to get advice.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm a public figure and can be considered some sort of authority, but I'm not really an authority because I have no training other than my own experience. Another thing is just I don't sometimes the responsibility of that is too much. You know, I used to get emails, or people could email me if they wanted to, and it just became too much. I would get hundreds and hundreds of emails a day, and people expect that I can save their life or give them answers to questions that they need to find their own answers for, and it got too depressing.
Well, I got to tell you, Million Little Pieces, it's a great book, and when I read it, I went, all right, he's pretty fearless, he's ready to, you know, put everything out there, and he's been through this really dramatic 8 weeks. But the follow-up book, my friend Leonard, that's when I really realized, as I was reading it, you really are a great writer because you've taken a story that was way more subtle. And I got to tell you, by the end of it, I'm crying like a chick. You know what I mean? It was an unbelievable twist, and it all really happened that way in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, the two things at the end of the book, and I wouldn't want to ruin it for anyone, both of them were like a shot in the gut to me, and really touching the relationship that you had with Leonard, who was an older guy that you met in rehab.
Yeah, I met him when he was like 55 and I was 23. He was a coke addict. We met in rehab and we just became great friends. I mean, he was a criminal and I was sort of a criminal, and he was one of the, you know, we all have a couple people we meet in our lives where you immediately bond.
Even though you shouldn't, there's nothing that you guys had in common, right?
No, not really, except for addiction and certain, you know, criminal things we had done, although he was a real criminal and I was just sort of a pretend one.
Right.
But no, we just got along really well, you know.
And that relationship carried on where he was kind of like, he called himself like your father figure. He liked playing a father and son game with you.
Yeah, I mean, my parents lived outside of America, so I didn't see him that often. And he was, an older guy who had never been married and never had children, and he had always wanted to have a son. And a while after we met, he was like, if I had a son, I'd want him to be like you. So from this point forward, I'm going to call you my son. I'm going to treat you like my son. And
did that weird you out at first? You're like, what? Or it just seemed natural?
A little of both. I mean, it wasn't so like... It was mostly like we were great friends, and he got a kick out of calling me his son. Like, it wasn't like if he walked into this room right now and saw me, he'd go, my son, my son, my son!
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, oh, my son, give me a hug. It wasn't a Hallmark thing.
Right. But he just kind of saw something in you, and you guys just kind of played it out together. It's an amazing, amazing story, and the way that you wrote it is just gorgeous.
Thank
now,
you.
you're looking to do a movie, right?
They're making a movie of A Million Little Pieces probably in March,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll probably make a movie of My Friend Leonard sometime in 2007.
Is it using the same director, same actors, or how have you decided to do?
To be determined, man. Just doing one thing at a time. We've had a rough ride getting the first movie going. Been a lot of fights with the studio and a lot of fights over what kind of movie it should be, and it looks like those are sort of settling themselves out, and, I'll wait and see what they do with the first movie before we worry about
because
the
it can't be pretty. It's an ugly little tale that you live through.
Yeah, I mean, that's been one of the big issues is they want to – it's an ugly, brutal, violent book, and it shouldn't be toned down. That was the point of it.
Right.
And we've been having a lot of sort of fights about it.
Anyone in mind to play James Fry?
Yeah, we'll see. There are a lot of people who've said they want to do it. I mean, it might be Jake Gyllenhaal, it might be Josh Hartnett, it might be Orlando Bloom, might be Justin Timberlake. I don't know right now. That'll get sorted out in the next couple of weeks. I'm actually going from here to a meeting where we're going to start sorting that stuff out.
And who do you got to direct it?
A guy named Mark Romanek is directing it. He directed 1 Hour Photo. And he's
excellent film.
One of the best or one of the biggest music video directors in the world.
Earl, you're nodding along. You know him?
Yeah, he's maybe the best video. I think didn't he do Hurt by Johnny Cash?
Oh, he did that? He did Hurt,
one.
the Johnny Cash
yeah, he did.
That's beautiful.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, that
video.
is gorgeous.
I mean, I'm psyched he's doing it. He's a good director, and I'm optimistic he'll do it justice or be true to it at least.
Right. Yeah, that's exciting stuff. But you've done some film stuff in the past too, so you know how.
I know how exciting it can be and how awful it can be. It's sort of been both.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. The other thing is, and they always tell you not to do this during your recovery. You fell in love.
Yeah.
With another addict.
I mean, I fell in love with the girl at rehab, which we're not supposed to do, and we were both around the same age. She was probably even more troubled than I was, and as they tell you, it won't work out. It didn't work out for me.
Didn't work out at all, and you don't think it can work out?
I think it can work out. You
Yeah.
know, it can work out because I know people it's worked out for. It just didn't work out for us. I mean,
Right.
we were both in pretty extreme situations, and
you kind of reaching out. You just want some kind of humanness.
you just
back
want
in your
somebody
life.
you can trust.
Yeah.
Somebody you can talk to. Somebody that makes you feel a little bit better. And she was that for me, and I think in certain ways I was that for her. I just think, her name was Lily, and she had a brutal life. She had, her mother was a heroin addict. Her mother had sort of started hooking her out when she was 13 or 14 years old.
Uh-huh.
She got addicted to drugs when she was like 14, and she never wanted the life she had, and I think she wanted something better. She just couldn't deal with what had happened to her.
And you had kind of a nice middle class growing up, and then kind of went wild once you got out on your own, right? I mean, there was no reason. You didn't have any kind of childhood pain, right? Because you don't really talk much about your party years yet. Maybe you're going to save that for another book, but we really never hear this is how much I was, this is some of the fun times that happened.
I tried to avoid that, I tried to avoid writing a book that sort of glamorized anything I had ever done, that romanticized anything I had ever done. There are a lot of books, you can read books about Jim Morrison or John Belushi or any number of people who died drug addicts, and when I was younger, I would read them. I'd be like, that's cool, man. I want to grow up to be like that. And I did grow up to be like that, and when it happened, I realized that those books, I'm allowed to swear, right?
Yes, sure. Whatever you want to say.
I mean, I realized those books were full of shit. You
Uh-huh.
know, it's bullshit. You grow up to be
not that word.
That's the other
Kidding.
one.
You grow up to be a drug addict, and it fucking sucks. You
Yeah.
know, you read about Jim Morrison, you think, oh, I'm going to be a drug addict. There'll be a bunch of hot chicks hanging around, like, wanting to with me, and it'll be cool. But the reality is you grow up to be a drug addict, and you do so many drugs that you're impotent and you can hardly stand.
Yeah.
And so I avoided trying to tell war stories about I did this much, I partied this hard, and it rocked. Because at the end,
right,
if that's your life, you end up, one of three things ends up happening. You end up dead, you end up in jail, or you get better. And, you know, I don't recommend anybody try to go down the road I went down.
You know, and even when you go to a meeting, sometimes people are always, caught up into, we used to get this Coke, and it was really the best Coke, and that'll always make me go, fuck you, I'm from Miami, I know what Coke is.
Right.
You know what I mean? It gets that whole thing going back and forth where you're still acting like I could get the best. And you know what I was thinking about when you brought that up, too? I remember being a kid hearing Heroin by Lou Reed and never knowing anybody who's a junkie. And by the end of the song going, man, I have really got to do some heroin.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's a really great song, and it basically made you think to yourself. And I'm sure that's not why he wrote the song, like, let's try to, commercial for heroin. But it's tough not to jump onto that when you're a kid.
Yeah, and I wanted to write a book where nobody could read it and say, I want to be like that guy,
right,
or I want his life, or I want to go through what he went through. So I just avoided trying to make it cool.
She could come in. She wants to meet you, get you to send her book, but she's afraid right now. You say there's always beautiful women hanging around you. Yes, there is. Now, the other fact of the matter is like we had you booked, I guess, a month or two ago. Then all of a sudden, Oprah picks you as the book club thing, and your whole life blew up, right? I mean, it's unbelievable how much power this woman has.
Yeah, man, I love Oprah. Oprah's the bomb.
Yeah.
Oprah used to have a book club, and she sort of shut it down for a few years, and she started it back up, and she chose A Million Little Pieces. And the book had done great the first time around. I mean, it had been a bestseller in 30 countries and sold several 100,000 copies. And then Oprah chose it, and it sold 3.5 million in the last 10 weeks.
Unbelievable.
Just crazy.
Just unbelievable. And you're right. I mean, this was a well-known book before, but then she puts this stamp of approval on it, which is kind of brave because I don't see your book appealing to the entire Oprah audience. There had to be a lot of people who picked up that book and what the hell am I reading?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I talk to the people at Harpo all the time, and they say they've never gotten letters like they get for this.
Is that right?
Yeah, both good and bad. But, I mean, I think Oprah's a cool, very smart, very brave woman. And, I mean, if you look back across the sort of history of that book club, it's not like she always just picked books that were easy for her audience to digest.
Right.
She's always made some pretty bold picks and some less bold. For me, it was just like being given this crazy gift, you know.
But there's not another person on the planet that could say, hey, read this book, and 3 million people would pick it up. I mean, it's just
on her word.
It's just stunning. It's not. It doesn't even make sense.
And James Fry's going to be at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, New York City. That's tonight at 7 o'clock on 17th Street.
Are you going to read from both books, or?
I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I usually show up to these readings. I sort of gauge the crowd. I ask them what they want to hear. I'll see what they want to hear, you know. I don't care what I read.
All right, some folks want to talk to you. And, you know, we were bringing up the other thing is, like, about, you know, Oprah's audience. You know, I don't care who you are in this country. You're either an addict or you have somebody in your family who's an addict, alcoholic. You know, a lot of people think that they're just going to the doctor and taking medicines to keep from being nervous, and they're addicts and don't even know it themselves. Fix his headphones for him, would you, Harry? Thanks, buddy. So at any point, everybody in the country has got somebody who is dealing with some kind of addiction. His headphones aren't working for him. There we go. Thanks, buddy. All right, so we're going to take some calls for you. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fezzy, right up the bat, here's somebody who's a big fan of yours, and she's called us before. It's Thug Life Annie. Annie, how you doing, honey?
Hey, guys, I miss you.
Say hi to James.
Hi, James.
Hi.
I love you.
Thank you, Annie.
I'm really happy for your success. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you very much.
No, you told me when you're the one that when you read My Friend Leonard, I asked you how it was, and you said you read it 5 times back to back.
Yeah, well, not back to back, but like I'm one of those people. I can't watch movies over and over again, but I can do it with books. I've read it a bunch of times.
Yeah. Thank you. You got any weird questions about it?
I have a question about A Million Little Pieces.
All right.
Like, you know how the parts are, like, separated with those, like, drawings, like the scribbles or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
I was just, like, wondering, like, what that was all about.
Well, when I wrote the book, I wrote it as just one long Word document. It was like a 550-page document. So when we were editing it, the editor was like, there's no way in hell anybody can suffer through 550 pages of it. So we cut it down to 100 and we cut 150 out of it. Then the editor wanted to break it up so that people could have a chance to breathe. So we broke it up into 4 sections. And when we were wanting to break those sections up, I didn't want to just call them 1, 2, 3, 4. I just thought that was sort of lame and dumb.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put a page of just solid black ink between them. But that's too expensive for a publisher to print in a lot of copies. So the book designer just came up with these scribbles. And the way she came up with them is I have tattoos all over my arms and chest. And she said that the scribbles somehow elicited the same feeling from her as the tattoos. And I like them. I think they're cool. Now it's sort of weird because a lot of people have gotten the scribbles on their body.
Yeah, that is odd, huh? So.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
All right,
that's cool, though.
All right, thanks, Annie.
Thank you,
All
Annie.
right, bye, guys. Love you.
All right, here's Todd. Todd, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Say hi to James.
Hey, Todd, you're on with James Fry.
Todd, you there, buddy? Turn your radio down.
What up, Todd?
Harry, you learn how to work the phones. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, man.
Good. Hey, James, I'm struggling with this right now, man. I got a DWI 2 weeks ago, and I checked myself. I didn't go to rehab, but I'm doing the 90-90 in AA.
Right.
And, I'm just struggling with where I am, man. Like my dad was an alcoholic. I've seen myself abuse alcohol. I know I abuse it. I know my friends abuse it. I mean, I go on binges. I'm not sitting there in the morning craving alcohol.
Right.
So what's your question?
My question is, I mean, what is your definition between a true alcoholic and somebody that's an abuser of alcohol?
I mean, the thing is, when you wake up in the morning, if you're an alcoholic or not. Something inside of you tells you that. And if something inside of you tells you that you are, then you are.
Yeah, no one who's not an alcoholic struggles with the question. It's like the same way as like no one would sit around and think, hey, am I a pedophile? You would know if you had a problem. The same thing is true of alcoholism. No one who just has a few drinks and is okay with it worries about it.
I'm struggling on whether or not, can I just have a few glasses of wine here and there and just be aware that, I have the possibility to abuse it, or if I am a true, as you would say, alcoholic, that basically you crack that door open a little bit, it's going to lead to exactly where I am now.
I mean, quitting drinking can't hurt you, man. Nobody ever goes to jail because they quit drinking. Nobody ever loses their job because they quit drinking. I would probably give it a shot for a while and see if your life gets better.
Yeah, man. All right, hey, I appreciate it, and maybe I'll check you out over at that book reading.
Come on down.
Barnes & Noble, Union Square, New York City. That's on East 17th Street. Starting at 7 o'clock tonight?
7 o'clock.
All right, 866-766-0339. 866-RON-0-FEZ is the number. Here is Jack. Jack, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, man.
Good. I just wanted to say, first time I've ever listened to your show, and I dig it.
Thanks, man.
I wanted to make a comment to the speaker. I have not. I saw his segment on Oprah just at the health club. I haven't really read his stuff, but as a guy who is a business owner myself, and I have all the disposable income in the world, I'm a recovering addict myself, and I wanted to say that the comment he said about it not being glamorous is right on. You know, you talk about how he made a comment about how it'd be fun to be like Jim Morrison, all the bras and everything else, all the women. And the bottom line is, at the end, it is never glamorous. It doesn't matter how much money you got, if you can travel anywhere. It's a snake pit. And I thought that was really an informative thing that the guy said.
All right, thank you very much. It is true. Once you're into the junkie thing, you could, you know, if it was Elvis, it was still a seedy lifestyle all around him. It was still tacky.
There's not a drug addict or an alcoholic in the world who's happy.
Yeah.
You know?
Leonard didn't even find out he was a drug addict until fairly late in life, late 50s, right?
Yeah, mid-50s.
Yeah,
mid-50s.
So that's the weird thing, too, that for a lot of people, there might be a drug out there that they don't even know that they're addicted yet to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It hasn't even been invented yet.
Or people cross that line for a variety of reasons. I mean, sometimes something happens in your life and it just drives you to, you know, drink in a way that it becomes a problem where it might not have been ever. You know?
All right, here's Alex. Alex, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Fez. Anyway, I got a question for the speaker. I'm kind of dealing with my girlfriend being an addict. She's, meth. And what advice do you have to kind of help her out?
I mean, if you can, get her into rehab. If you can't get her into rehab, get her into an AA meeting. See if either of those things work or help her. If not, you know, figure something else out. From your perspective, I would tell her that you love her and that you will help her in any way that you can, but you can't keep dealing with her if she's going to keep, you know, shooting or snorting meth.
Is she even interested in quitting?
I don't know. She's been to rehab at least 3 or 4 times. She went to Rapid Detox in Florida once, and as soon as she got back, you know, she got back on it again.
So
I mean, I don't...
It's come up before with you two, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a 2-year thing going on.
Well, one of the things. All right, hold on. One of the things you dealt with Million Little Pieces is how few of the people that were kind of in your rehab class, all the people that you met, were able to stay clean.
Yeah, I mean, the statistics. I went to probably the best rehab facility in the world, and the recovery statistic is around 15%.
Yeah.
For most places, it's around 8.
Yeah.
You know, the statistics are very, very, very grim. Most people don't get better, and for this guy who called in, it's just a matter of how much he's willing to tolerate before he leaves, or how far he's willing to go down that road with her. You know, and that's only something he can answer.
You know, and I don't know whether it's true or not, but I saw the Penn and Teller bullshit thing where they said whether you use AA or whether you don't use AA, it's up to each person, but it stays about they were given 5% of people that can get clean and stay clean. And that aggravates people that aren't addicts, but I think that probably the numbers are about the same for losing weight and keeping weight off in the country too. Where how many people do you know they diet, and 5 years later they weigh more? It's kind of the same thing for alcoholics and drug addicts.
It's a really, really hard thing to deal with. Most of us die from it, or
Yeah.
most of us ruin our lives from it. Most people don't get better, and that's one of the things like friends and family members and loved ones of addicts really have a lot of trouble understanding and dealing with, you know. As one of the points of the book, to try to show people how difficult it is and make them understand why so many of us fail.
Mm. What were you reading when you were in rehab? Because you're a guy who likes to read all the time. Anything that you could grab onto? And
I mean, I read a book called The Tao Te Ching, which
Mhm.
is a sort of a book of old Chinese philosophy. They don't know how old it is, but you know, all of Eastern thought, Buddhism, Hinduism, is all all based on it. You know, it's a book that just teaches you about acceptance and about how to live and think simply and be patient and sort of be compassionate to yourself and other people, and it helped me a lot.
is that something that would have struck you before you started getting sober, or was it just something that maybe you could grab onto at that moment?
I think it was something that struck me. I might have read it beforehand and thought it was cool, but I wouldn't have tried to apply it to my own life in any way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, it's like, I say that there's a way for people to get better if they want to find a way, and that was one of the things I found that helped me. Some people it's AA, some people it's formal religion, some people it's white knuckling, some people it's the Tao, some people it's love. It can be anything. You just find something to get you through.
Yeah, and that's the important part. A lot of times that you'll get in different programs and people are like, well, here's exactly what you have to do. But what you want to do is stay sober and live a life, stay clean and live a life. How you do that, what does it really matter? That's the real motivation.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as you do it.
Here's Michael. Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've been sober since '92. I used to drink a fifth of bourbon a day. I woke up one day and decided, man, I was killing myself, and enough was enough. And finally listening to somebody that actually came out and said this is a choice and not a disease is really refreshing. I'm sick of everybody saying that, it's a disease. They have no control of it, man. It's finally good to finally hear somebody that stands up for themselves and takes responsibility for their actions.
I noticed calling it a disease really pisses off a lot of family members where they get really mad about it, too.
I mean, yeah.
A disease ruined Christmas,
Well, it doesn't. Calling it a disease, again, I believe is inaccurate. And when it was actually classified as a disease, it was done at the turn of the 20th century. So in the late 1800s is when addiction was classified as a disease. And at the same time they classified addiction as a disease, they classified being black a disease, being Oriental a disease, and being gay as a disease. Now, for most of us, we've dismissed the idea that being black, Oriental, or gay is any sort of disease.
If there could, I would take Earl and Fez for help as soon as I possibly could.
I'm from Tokyo.
I don't know.
But we've never reconsidered the idea that addiction isn't a disease either. I mean, if I want to drink right now, I got to go to a liquor store. I got to choose what I want. I got to walk through the aisle. I got to pay for it. I got to find a place to drink it. I got to crack it, bring it to my lips, and swallow it. And that's a bunch of decisions.
Yeah, that is. And it's... I agree with you. After I quit drinking, I opened a bar. So you really, every day is a choice. But it is a choice for me probably more than a lot of people where I think, I don't know, maybe all these years and it's just I still want to party. I've never really totally thrown it away as far as it needs to go. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Ron and Fez. How you doing? Love you guys.
Thanks, man.
James, I read your book. I loved it.
Thank you.
I had a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
Number one, the anger stuff. Have you ever gotten over that, and is that still a problem for you? And have you ever embraced AA at all since leaving the facility you're in?
My anger fades. I still probably have a bad temper, but I don't walk around pissed off anymore. And I think a lot of those emotions were fueled by the drugs and the alcohol that I used. I think, the longer you're straight, the more you understand yourself and the more you learn to deal with what you feel. No, I have never embraced AA. Like I say, if it works for other people, great. I do often tell people that it's the best first option, but it's not the option for me.
The anger thing, have you ever been to therapy to try to deal with it? Ever looked into it? You have no idea where it comes from?
I mean, ultimately, for me, it doesn't matter where it comes from,
Mm-hmm.
If I'm happy, do I question why I'm happy? If I'm sad, do I question why I'm sad? It was like, if I have a broken leg, do I worry about why I broke the leg, or do I worry about how to make it better?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it was necessary to go drudge up my past and try to blame what I felt on something or someone. It was just learn to deal with it.
Right. So, but you would get real rage, just furious rage.
Yeah, I still do sometimes.
And you used to deal with it through drinking. What do you do now?
Now I've just come to be able to understand it. Sometimes I'll go for a walk, it makes it better. Sometimes I'll listen to tunes, it makes it better. Read a book, Now I have a daughter. I hang out with it's hard to be pissed when you have a beautiful little daughter. You just look at her and you smile.
The reading is tonight, and it's going to be a really cool experience to go out. It's all free, too, right?
It's all free.
Yeah.
Barnes & Noble, East 17th Street, Manhattan. That's in Union Square, starting at 7 o'clock.
And the books are available anywhere?
Yeah, I hope. They should be.
Yeah. All right,
You're making them angry.
My Friend Leonard is the new book, and I just think it's fabulous. Here's AC. AC, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, love the show.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
glad that your callers can actually show some respect for at least one guest.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't tell you that a lot of people get their balls busted on XM, but I think you come in and you have a legitimate point of view and people are into it. He's not selling. He's not selling you anything, folks. So what can we do for you, say?
Yeah, I come from a background of abuse. My dad actually was a user. He was in the military and he had a lot of problems. And you know, I was just curious if you ever talked to a lot of people who they come from a background of abuse, and as a result, they don't use. Because I've never, you know, done any drugs or drank anything.
So you just said as a little kid, I want no part of this behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's probably good.
You ball buster. What about you saw the same kind of stuff for you? Do you meet people like that all the time?
Yeah. I meet people like that all the time. I mean, part of me always thinks that maybe that was a good thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it could be. It's up to each person though. Hey, Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, Ron?
Hey, buddy.
I like how we can take positive, you know, and talk about something serious every once in a while here.
Sure.
And still, you know, talk about how Fez, you know, his problem too, you know, his addiction. Being
Right.
gay. But,
He does have an addiction.
yeah, but anyway, I'm going through divorce, you know, and I'm not sure if it's all about my addiction to alcohol or it's about our conflict or whether it's been those conflicts about alcohol or not. I just seem to have a real addictive personality. I go from one addiction to another, and that, you know, the whole 12-step thing says you just trade for one for another. But I like to, you know, you can take responsibility for your actions. Say, hey, this is my fault. I'm doing it. It's not a disease.
Right.
You know, I'm recognizing, but I guess I'm not learning.
But, you know, like you said, your chick doesn't want to be with you. I'm going to hang up because your phone's bad. But that's the way that she's dealing with his disease. It's like, nah, I'm out, man.
I wouldn't want to be married to a drug addict or an alcoholic.
No,
you know,
I wouldn't put up.
It sucks, you
Yeah.
know. We're unpleasant people, and like I say, you know, if it is potentially ruining your marriage, nobody has ever hurt themselves more because they stopped drinking or using drugs.
Yeah, right. Unless you're with that person who drinks and does drugs, and then they don't understand why you're the no fun guy all of a sudden.
Maybe it's time to find a new person.
Yeah, right. I will take one more, and we're going to let James go. James Fry, excellent writer. You're working on a new book. Do you know?
I'm actually writing a movie right now that I'm really excited about. I'm writing a movie for this director, Tony Scott.
Sure, he's great.
And I'm writing a movie about Sonny Barger and the Hells Angels. And I'm actually doing it with Sonny Barger and the Angels, so I've been hanging out with them a lot.
That's a little spooky, though, huh?
It's cool, man. Yeah. It's cool. They're cool.
Sonny Barger's got to be late 60s by now, I guess.
Yeah, he's 68, 69.
He was in charge of the Oakland Angels back during the Altamont era, all that kind of stuff.
He founded the Oakland Club in 1956, and he's more or less considered the head of the Angels worldwide. They call him Chief. He's a great man. He's a cool guy.
Right. Well, remember when Hunter Thompson dealt with those guys, how that ended up. So it all could be fun for a while.
I talked to Sonny a lot about Hunter because one of the first times I met him, I was like, man, you know, I'm psyched to do this, but I don't want to get my ass stomped when it's over. And,
yeah.
And he told me why they stomped Hunter, and frankly, I'm not going to be as dumb as Hunter was.
Well, Hunter, you know, I mean, if anyone ever really deserves to be stomped every once in a while, I'm sure he had it coming to him.
Yeah.
And he probably got away with more than he ever did. We'll do one more call. Here's Courtney. Courtney, you're on Ron and Fez. Say hi to James Fry.
James.
Hi.
Hi. I have to tell you, my friends and I are obsessed with your book.
Thank you.
We just love it. We have all come from families with addictions, and we just got so much out of your book.
Thank you very much for reading it.
What was it about it for you, Courtney? Because I was surprised. Again, I didn't know that women would like it as much, but I've talked to a lot of women. To me, it seems more of a guy's book.
Oh, I don't feel it's a guy's book at all. I feel it's a human book.
Yeah.
It touches everybody. I think that, you know, what you talked about, everybody has addictions, whether it's alcohol or drugs or shopping or depression, you know, being addicted to stress. Everybody's got it and everybody can relate. And I think that the way you dealt with it and your courage, I think, just really spoke to all of us.
James, the worst possible time you could be married, isn't it? You really should be single right now.
You know, people ask me about that a lot, too.
Yes, James. Unfortunately, we're all married, too, but we all have big crushes on you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Courtney.
I mean, I love my wife. My wife rocks. She's cool and smart and hot and all that good stuff. And, you know, well, I didn't write that much about it in My Friend Leonard, but back when I was in Hollywood, I had enough of a taste of that kind of stuff that I'm through with it, you know.
All right, My Friend Leonard is the new book. The reading tonight, Fez?
You're going to be at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, New York City, East 17th Street, and it starts at 7 o'clock.
Thanks so much for being in, James.
Thank you very much for having me, man.
I just want to tell you, I believe that it was Don Henley. That's who Leonard was hanging around with. It was Don Henley, and I'll leave it at that.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show. All right, it's the Ron and Fez Show. Wow, Fez, I just made it back here. I was doing bumps with James Fry.
What?
And, well, I just figured, you know what I mean, old time's sake, one last time, he and I would get lit up.
That can't be good.
That's why I should be hanging around with James Fry. That's, you know, that should be the type of crowd that I hang out with. Writers.
You probably have to write something.
I've written stuff before.
What?
Emails. I've written emails.
One of the great email writers of our time.
I've written LOL back to people when they send me funny stuff. I don't want to write a book, but I'd love to say I've written one.
That would be nice. And, yeah, just one. Just to have one on your resume.
You wouldn't want to walk. No, when I walk into like a Barnes & Noble, I want to see my shelf. You know what I mean? I hate those people that only have one book. I like to say, oh, here's my section. Here's the Bennington section.
Listed by author. And you're just taking up the B's.
Seems like it would take a while. It seems like it would just take a little longer than I'm ready to go for. Hey, Frank. Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
I was just, I was listening to your caller, and it just struck me as somewhat paradoxical, even perhaps hypocritical, about him talking so glowingly about Sonny Barger, who is essentially a stone criminal. And if it wasn't for the Oakland Hells, methamphetamine wouldn't be the drug it is in America today.
Well, I don't want to speak for him, but as a person who's addictive myself, I don't see people. I would make drugs legal. I basically believe that the only way that you can say, oh, we're controlling drugs is by each person taking responsibility. The same way with alcohol, that's like blaming Budweiser or whatever, because some people are alcoholics. Not everybody is. Some people can have a few beers, enjoy the game.
Yeah, it is the same thing. Alcohol's legal, and that doesn't mean everybody partakes of it.
Fez has been a pretty strong partier his whole life, and I kept an eye on him. I don't think he's even slightly addictive. At least not to anything that I've ever seen him do.
No, I think the only thing that I can think of is maybe like food, because I'm like struggling with a new diet.
Yeah,
but
you did it very quickly. You haven't cheated.
No.
The fact is, if you were an addict, Fez, you wouldn't have got this far. You would not have got this far.
That's good to know.
You're obsessive compulsive.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different thing. You're a whiner. You're constantly bitching, and you're immature, and we're forced to baby you. An addict? No. You're a drooler. Terrible body odor.
Okay, I don't know if this is helping now.
Very mucusy, which I've never even seen in another person, but the ice nut alone is gobs.
All right, you really run out of the compliment range.
All right, Fez, another gentleman has stopped by to see us. I've got it written on that beautiful note. Come on in here, sir.
We'll bring in Jose Collado.
Jose, nice to see you, my friend.
From Don Rigo Cigars.
Dr. Steve hooked us up with Jose. Now, how have you met Dr. Steve before? Just on the phone?
Through the internet, sir.
Through the internet, yeah. And he says you make your own cigars.
Yes, I do.
Now, that's something I want Fez to start learning how to do.
I need some sort of hobby.
Yeah. Could you ever roll a cigar, you think, Fez?
I doubt it. It looks really intricate to me.
Yeah. Jose, you roll them yourself, or
No,
you have
sir.
people that do?
I have people that
It's
do
a
it.
difficult thing, right?
My other problem is nubby fingers. These
Yeah.
are like popcorn shrimp on my
Yeah.
hand.
I could never even roll a decent joint, so I'm sure I'm going to take a look at some of these cigars. Each one of these. Now, where does the tobacco come from?
We grow them ourselves in the Dominican Republic.
Okay. And that is one of the best places to grow.
Right, like the wrappers, they come from Indonesia or
Uh-huh.
from Connecticut.
So why, and you roll them where? Here?
No, in the Dominican Republic, and I
Yeah.
ship them in.
Now, you have to learn that at a very young age,
Well,
the hand-rolled?
Well, the rollers, yeah.
Yeah.
If like me in my position, I don't have to know how to roll them. Just point out the person that's rolling and tell them what to do.
So this is your own company?
Yes.
When did you get involved in this?
In 1998.
Yeah.
Like my father constantly used to smoke back in the days, and my brothers-in-law and all.
Right.
So I used to like always complain to him that we should go into public, but they didn't want to. Then, like in '99, I opened up a cigar shop and got everybody involved in the family.
Am I pronouncing that right, Don Rigo?
Yes, DONRIGO.
And you can go to donrigo.com.
Yes.
Now, how big has this gotten for you from just
Well,
having your own
it's
cigar shop?
Basically, it's like to me, it's like a hobby. It's like I
Uh-huh.
love the job that I do, so I'm basically always at the job, and the cigar is like a second thing.
Now, Fez, you even said the doctor said cigars are good for you.
Yeah, the doctor actually said that in the emergency room.
Not a fan of cigarettes, but cigars, they would relax a person with your problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, put you in a different lifestyle, a different thought of mind.
Fez could use a different lifestyle.
I need one.
Yeah. These are gorgeous cigars, and Fez, you don't think you could roll your own? I would love to see you down there, like, and just rolling one of these things on your leg.
I would like to try.
Yeah.
It would probably take me all day to produce one cigar.
Are you
At first?
Jose, you originally from the Dominican?
Yes, sir.
Or yeah.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
That's our new product for Christmas.
Now, what are these?
Same one.
Same one,
Just
but they're
a little
larger.
bigger torpedo. Yes.
Yeah.
Lighter smoke.
Yeah.
Different wrapper. All 100% Dominican.
Yeah, and these are nice cigars. I've had these before. Terrific. Fezzy, maybe this is something that you could pick up as a hobby. And it'd be something you and I could do together. We just smoke cigars all day.
Yeah, I could roll and you could smoke. Just during the football games.
Yeah.
Oh, when you guys get time out, we go back home and I'll show you the plantation. We take some time out and throw some rocks and pick up some tobacco.
Would you like to do that, Fez? Would you like to go back to the Dominican Republic?
Finally, to get back home.
You know, we can take a Solera with us. She's from the Dominican.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I could
And we
also
can find out how old El Duque is for real.
And I'll be a translator of anything.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
What other products come out of the Dominican? There's sugars and stuff, right?
Sugar cane, rice, and like the beans, and some like fruits and stuff.
Right. Well, this is a perfect Christmas gift for anybody. Here's how to go to the website. You can order this over the website,
Yes.
and then you'll deliver to the
Yes.
person for them.
Next day or 2-day air.
Okay.
All right, go to donrigo.com. That's DONRIGO.com to order these special hand-rolled Don Rigo cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for being in today.
Thank you for having me here.
Appreciate having you. Hope we'll see you back real soon. And
hope so too.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll teach Fez how to roll his own cigars.
No problem.
We'll see how fast I can get.
Appreciate it. And thank you, Dr. Steve.
Yes,
The
Steve,
best.
thanks.
Dr. Steve,
Yes.
the gentleman doctor
Yeah,
from
he is.
Tennessee.
He is a gentleman doctor. He's a doctor plus he's a gentleman.
Yes.
You know what? I might even try one of these later. I wish that we should have a smoking section in here.
That'd be nice.
I thought of that as I was in Hooters yesterday because in New York City, they're not letting you smoke in the restaurants anymore.
No.
And I scream at the waitress. I'm saying, wait a minute. You've got a room in this building where people can piss and shit, but I can't have a room where I can smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
What kind of society do we live in?
That's called a bathroom.
Whatever. Have a room for me that I could go in. It's okay for somebody to drop their pants and drop a log. That's fine. But a gentleman can't light up a cigar? Here's another weird thing, Jose, that I saw when I was at Hooters yesterday. These French people came in. And as soon as they came in, I hear them speaking French. I'm going to go, well, they're at Hooters. They're really in for a shock with our food, right? So they're sitting at the table next to us. They're eating the wings out of a napkin. Well, our wings are too greasy for them, right? And then when they have the hamburgers, they took the tops off, and they just had the hamburger like it was a cracker eating it because I guess they get disgusted with the amount of bread that we have.
Incredible.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there just slopping wings over, and I'm, working a cigar under the table.
I think you threw your bones at him.
Another thing at that Hooters, there's a waitress there who's got to be 9.5 months pregnant. And I don't know if, pregnant's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But at Hooters?
In orange shorts?
Yeah. In orange shorts and a T-shirt.
It really accents the belly area.
Now, there was a thing here, too, Fez. I know that this kind of gets on your nerves a little bit about breastfeeding. But Kate Hudson said she would breastfeed while she was at the movie talking with her director.
See, I don't understand that whatsoever. Why she would feel the need that while you're having a business conversation, you're basically in a business meeting, and then that's when you're breastfeeding in front of the person.
It's a beautiful thing. Am I right, Jose? It's a natural thing.
It's a beautiful thing, but there's a place for it.
Oh, so you also think they should go somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah, and that breastfeeding room at Hooters.
Seriously, where should a woman go if she breastfeeds?
I mean, cover herself gently in somewhere where she by herself.
All right, so
not with a crowd of men around them talking business.
You think she should have a coat over her?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be talking business. They're going to be looking somewhere else.
Take it to the ladies, I say.
I say it's, the ladies' room?
Yeah.
Again, shit and piss. I don't want the baby in there where people are using that as a bathroom. Those things, those germs are in the air. That could get in the baby's soft spot. I think it's beautiful. I have no problem with it at all. Earl, do you have a problem with women breastfeeding?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's completely natural.
And a lot of times, my joke is when a woman's breastfeeding, I stand behind the baby like it's a line. And it always gets a real nice big laugh. I have no problem with it.
I think it adds to the uncomfortability. Ron, sit down.
What bothers you, Fez?
I don't. It just seems like it's a bodily function going on
of beauty. So's breathing, drinking.
Yeah, but
it's not. It's just drinking.
It seems like it's a bonding experience between a mother and child, and it should be a private moment between those two.
It's nothing.
And those two alone.
It's nothing they're ashamed of. And what you have to say is, I'm part of the human species. I'm part of this bonding.
I can't admit to being human.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. You're not looking at it sexually, are you, Fez?
No, I'm just looking at it as that's a process that we shouldn't be seeing.
Why not?
To me, it just makes me uncomfortable.
I'm trying to think. I was in a restaurant not too long ago, and they have the changing tables in the men's room now, right? And they had to have a note over top of it. There was like a banner there that said, "Don't leave the baby unattended at the changing table." You would never have to say this for women, but a guy would stick it up there and walk away from it.
Hello, you go over, use the urinal, start reading the sports page.
Jeff, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. What can we do for you?
Well, I was just wanting to chime in on the breastfeeding thing. Masturbation is kind of a natural thing, too, but, you don't do that out in public. So maybe next time you're...
Well, I'm a Catholic, so it's not considered natural for us. But, two, you're not comparing breastfeeding with masturbation. You're seeing this as a sexual act, and it's not. It's about nourishment for a child.
Oh, 10-4.
Oh, 10-4, he says.
It's no different. Do you feel the same way when a woman's holding a bottle to a baby? It's the same thing.
Yeah, should they take that in the other room?
If they need privacy?
They don't need privacy. It's you, Fezzy, that need a room that you're away from society.
Anytime a fluid is leaving a body, it should be in private.
That's your problem.
Yes.
The fact that it's a fluid. But it's not like spit. It's nourishment. Like you could go in there, Fez, have some of that breast milk and be nourished. You could live on it.
Ew.
You could survive on it.
Gross.
By the way, I'm loving these cigars, Fez.
These are the Don Rigo cigars.
Jose sitting in with us. He agrees with Fez right now. Here's Ian. Ian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, I agree with you completely about breastfeeding in public. You know, from the city, living in a Mormon-controlled society, you know, it's a big subject out here. It's on the news all the time, and it's a natural thing. I mean, that's how people are raised. Before formula, what did they do? You know, I mean, if you get hungry, you get hungry. If you
That's right.
Bathroom, you use the bathroom. So
The whole bottle thing, Fez, is very, very new. It's only, I don't know, like 60, 70 years old, tops. You're supposed to breastfeed. People have done this all through life.
I even skeeved when it's breast milk in a bottle.
Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Hey, you ready to come over to the right? It's your own party that's keeping you from smoking in public.
Not in New York City, my friend. That's Mayor Bloomberg, who's a Republican.
He just tried to get people to quit smoking in their own homes.
He wants to stop people from now. Their new thing is they don't want people standing in front of bars smoking. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go, Jose.
They want you to do it in your own house, in the backyard, or in the basement.
You know where I want to go? I want to go to the Dominican, where we could all be free.
Yeah, walk around, just smoke. Nobody tells you anything.
Smoke, treat women any way we want, right?
Yep.
It's got to be just beautiful, right,
Yeah.
Jose?
It's got to be the best. I like to own a sugar plantation.
Yeah, they're also floating out the idea that you can't smoke. They want to ban smoking in front of a public building.
Yes,
And
it's driving me crazy.
It's like if you're in front of let's say the New York Public Library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they said to me one day? They go, "Oh, do what the guys do. Go over and stand in front of the window and smoke out the window." I'm not ashamed. I don't want to smoke with my head out the window.
That takes the enjoyment away.
Thank you, Jose. Now, can you smoke in your tobacco shop, in your cigar shop?
Well, it's internet now, but
Yeah.
if anybody comes to my house,
Yeah.
I let them smoke. Take
You
it
lighten
easy.
up.
Open up the windows and let it go.
All right, how do we get to your place again, your internet place?
Donrigo.com. DONRIGO.com.
Yeah, we should get a link on ronfez.net. You and I, we see the same way, my
Yeah.
friend. We're old Latin traditionalists. We live that lifestyle.
You're Latin?
What I'd like to, yes, I am, Fez. What I'd like to do is later when Fez is we have Fez taken away, and then we get binoculars and we see him being pushed out of a helicopter with a noose around his neck.
No.
That'd be interesting.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. Here's Tim. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was wanting to ask Fez if he was breastfed when he was a child.
Never.
Well, maybe you wouldn't have been so sickly if you were, because my wife has breastfed all three of our kids, and they're very, very healthy.
That is true. They say it's much better for you. The kids will have more of. You won't get those extra fatty kids. They won't be getting pneumonia at a very early age. So Fez, see, this is what you're going on. You're trying to make a whole generation of sick Fezes.
I don't want to make people sick. I just want people to be aware.
Yeah. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
The women in my office use breast pumps, like if their door is closed, they're in there pumping their breasts for the milk, because obviously. And then they'll clean them in the work sink.
Right.
So it's just disgusting.
Beautiful. Let me just tell you this. Why don't you just leave your penis pump out there every once in a while and just say, look, now you know how I feel.
Get even with them.
Yeah.
That sounds beautiful. Maybe I'll do that.
I like when women bring babies to work. And now even some men are bringing babies to work. I like people that bring dogs or infants to work. I think it makes it a little more fun.
The dogs I can do without.
Yeah.
More interesting.
Yeah. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah. What can I do for
Hey,
you?
I get this funny feeling whenever I'm watching a woman breastfeed too, man.
Get embarrassed.
Well, you know what it does to me? It makes me jealous.
You wish that you were the baby.
Yeah, I want some too, man. That's the funny feeling I get. I get that anxiety. I'm jealous, man. I want to swing on the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not what this is about. It's about the baby getting nourishment. It's a healthy, natural, nice thing.
See, he doesn't mind it, but for bad reasons.
It's not sexual. I'm going to say this again. It's not sexual. Stop thinking of it as sexual. Or the way Fez is thinking of it as bodily fluids, he's acting like he sees a bathroom act.
Yeah.
That's not what it is, Fez.
That's what it seems like.
It's not one.
Privacy.
Karen, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yes, I'm actually a nursing mom, and have there been any other women that have called yet?
No, of course not.
Just nursing men.
Yeah.
Hello. I didn't think I would breastfeed at all. I was intent on bottle feeding. I didn't think any other way, and I just started to breastfeed in the hospital, my first child, and now I have a second child. And then I started to kind of read about it, trying to figure out exactly what it's about, and it's just kind of shocking that our society doesn't realize that formula is fairly new thing, and that if our ancestors didn't breastfeed, we wouldn't be here. And it's just kind of funny that people feel uncomfortable with it instead of just embracing it as a natural human thing that's, like you said, Ron, not sexual.
It is not sexual. And the baby needs it. Why don't you put a baby in front of your own uncomfortability for a second in your life, Fez?
I can't. That's all I can think about.
And can I just say something? That's why you had the heart attack. You worry about things that you shouldn't worry about. Well, you take guys like Jose and me. We have nice cigars.
Yeah.
We relax.
We let our worry smoke away.
That's
You're pretty
right.
carefree, Jose? You're pretty carefree?
Yes.
And to me, if something needs to be done, I'll let a Latin woman take care of it. They know what they're doing. So, Karen, you go ahead. Keep those breasts out. Feed the baby.
Stay in your house till your child is weaned.
Most women try to just keep it under the QT. I mean, nobody wants to be flashing their breasts.
Well, you always have that little blanket that they put it over.
Yeah, but and then the kid's hitting the blanket. The blanket's like a flag saying, "Hello, I'm breastfeeding." So a lot of times it's almost easier not to use the blanket.
Right. You have to find something that matches your outfit.
Yeah, exactly.
Camouflage.
Color coordinate.
Yeah.
And so but it's just kind of shocking that formula's taken on that society leaves on formulas as the norm.
That's a good thing. When you're taking something from a cow and shoving it into a baby, imagine what that does to the baby.
Milk is designed. It's kind of interesting when I started reading about the cow milk's designed for nourishing the fat cells, and human milk is for nourishing the brain and organs. And so now you know why we have a major obesity problem.
Because we look like cows. Because we've nursed from them.
Right, exactly. And now they're actually so much research coming out about breastfeeding that now the formula companies are marketing that breast is best, but if you can't do that,
Right.
do
I'd like to
formula.
see cartons of breast milk out there, and maybe Fez, you pour some on your cereal at night.
The kid's picture on it will be whose mom it came from.
We'll make you
cute.
pancakes with breast milk. There you go.
All right, thank you very much, Karen.
All right.
Breast cakes.
We could start a franchise.
Not a bad idea. Jose, I know you know how to get on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You got that website now.
DonRigo.com.
I love it.
DonRigo.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, Troy. How are you, buddy?
Hey, good. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Hey, I got a question. Is it bad to want to watch as they're doing that? I mean, we went through a Walmart that night and saw.
I don't want you panting and grabbing at yourself.
She was.
I don't mind if you just take a look.
I'm surprised you could get away with it in a Walmart.
Why not?
My wife hit me, so I didn't get away with it that good.
Walmart is...
They ban everything.
No, women are shopping there, and women... You'll never run into a woman who goes, well, I'm uncomfortable with that breastfeeding. No woman is ever uncomfortable about it.
I wish more were.
Steve O, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Fezzy, I missed you. I love you. Welcome back.
Thanks.
I'm just saying. It's fucking very, very, very wonderful, very natural.
Not the way Fez does it.
Yeah.
That's unnatural.
Yeah, I can't go into Starbucks and do that anymore. They made me sign a paper.
There are clubs you can go to and get away with it.
This is what I'm...
But it's not a sexual act. That's what I'm trying to explain. I know, Fez, you're not getting that through in your mind, right?
No, because I feel...
You think that's something sexual between a baby and a woman.
I'm afraid I'm going to be accused of looking.
You can look all you want. Take a big gander. No one cares.
I'm not going to.
No one cares. You know what you need is some splashed on you.
No.
Take a shower. A lactation shower.
Oh, be getting hit with acid.
No. It's healthy. Maybe it's because you and your own mom had a little bit of a bad relationship. And I mean sexually.
I don't even think she bottle fed me.
No. She gave you Jell-O. That was her idea. She put some Jell-O in her bra and put it over your head, and off you went.
I just chewed on a pork chop in my crib.
Jose, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron, Miss Fez.
Yeah.
Right here.
Fatty pneumonia's problems are all figured out. He's sucking on a boob that doesn't spit anything out. I think we need to try it in reverse to see if we can get him a boob with some liquid. Did you ever see Meet the Fockers? I think, Ronnie, you need to throw on a fake boob and breastfeed.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's some kind of thing, and I don't understand why they do it now, but they make this fake breast that the man wears that he puts the formula in because it's more comforting for the baby. So you're sitting there pretending you have a breast.
See, that seems like it would be just confusing for an infant. Things are getting put in those memory banks early.
Harry actually lactates. So if you wanted to try this, you could lay across Harry's lap.
We could all lay across Harry's lap.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
About a woman smoking a cigar and breastfeeding at the same time.
I would have no problem with
Me
it.
either.
And, Jose, I think I'm right when I say this. With cigar smoke, the secondhand smoke, I believe it cleans up the baby's lungs, throat, and nasal passages.
Is that scientifically proven?
That's what my doctor said to me.
Not yet. We're working on it, though.
Yeah. My doctor says great for a kid.
Jose's your doctor.
You've got to think of a cigar like a vegetable, Fez. And when you smoke a cigar, it's like having a salad. That's all.
A rolled up, lit on fire salad.
Yeah.
You smoke it instead of eating it.
It's delicious. It's delicious. Jose is here. He brought us in some fabulous cigars today.
From Don Rigo Cigars and
Don Rigo.
DonRigo.com.
These are all rolled, hand-rolled,
Hand-rolled.
by little Dominican girls down
Yeah.
on the beaches down there. Beautiful breasts.
Yes, big knockers.
How old are they? About 13, 14?
Yeah, depending how the when were they born and stuff.
Just forced to roll these
just
cigars.
forced to roll all day
There's
long.
guns
Yeah.
pointing at them. Roll.
They only get 5 minutes of lunch
That's
and get
plenty.
back to work.
It's adorable when you hear about a family business. It's really nice.
Some of the rollers are still breastfeeding.
Yeah, they breastfeed and at the same time they roll. They start them young.
All right, hold on. Let me get this tear out of my eye. This is a gorgeous story. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Soundboard Fez.
I miss Soundboard Fez, too. We all do.
Nobody does.
I think I'm going to that XM party with Soundboard Fez on Wednesday night.
Is Soundboard Fez there today or not?
No, he's in the back room right now. I'm going to tell you the truth. Soundboard Fez hates real Fez.
What did I ever do to him?
I don't know.
Ooh,
He's just embarrassed.
Yeah, can't have them both in the same room.
What can we do for you, Dave?
I kind of like when women breastfeed in the same room as me. I just don't like to get accused of staring when it's a natural, beautiful thing.
I've never heard of a woman going, what are you looking at? Because they, at that time, Fez, they are so far away from sexuality themselves. They're not in the mood for it. They're not thinking of it. They don't care at all.
To me, it should be a private moment between the kid and the mother. That special of a moment should be in private
It's
somewhere.
not that special. You're acting like it's communion. It is not, Fez. It's trying to let the baby live, giving the baby nourishment.
It's an every moment type of thing. When
Right.
the baby's hungry, you feed it, and that's just part of being a new mom.
Exactly.
So you get skeeved at when a woman is bottle feeding a baby?
If I know there's breast milk in it.
It's a whole
But
different
how
color.
can you tell?
Yeah,
If they tell you.
Here's Nikki. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Fez.
Hi, baby.
Hi. I disagree with breastfeeding in public.
No, do you have any children yourself?
No.
Okay.
But I think if a woman can stick her breast out in public and breastfeed it, why can't I do it? It's indecent if I do it.
Can you lactate?
No.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
That's the difference.
Why is that a difference? I don't want to see some mother stick out her boob and.
I'm going to tell you the truth. If this country, like in European countries, where it was okay for the woman to be topless, the excitement level would last a day or so, and then everybody would get used to it. So, yes, I would have no trouble with you walking around with your tatas out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
There are people that agree with you, Fez. That's the society that we live in. A crazy world.
We just got to put up with it.
We got to put up with it, Jose.
That's it.
My
What are we
shame
gonna
is
do?
all I have. I have to embrace it.
Until we get back to the Dominican Republic, the DR, we are going to have to put up with it.
I see it everywhere.
You know what I like to do down there? I like to go down to the Dominican with you. I like to pick up some cigars and scout some shortstops.
All right.
I want to find the youngest shortstop ever. I want to find one that's 4 that is ready to come to the United States.
We could work on that.
Is that basically the two ways kids will go in the Dominican? They either get in the cigar business or play baseball, Jose?
Yeah, they play baseball business. Easy money. And all the cigar businesses, they just sit all day and just roll cigars.
It's easy living.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Either way you look at it.
It's one way out of the country into the New York State.
Nueva York.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, listen, my wife and I, we've had 3 children. My wife's been nursing all 3 children for 9 years. Public restaurants, anywhere. If people don't like it, don't fucking look. Who's asking them? Mind your own fucking business.
Now, there's a husband. This is a husband.
That's the bottom line. Fezzy, listen, I understand where you're coming from, and I understand where everybody else is coming from, but the bottom line is I don't sit and watch you fucking eat. Why would you sit and watch my wife breastfeed? I mean, who gives a shit? Let the fucking kid eat.
Exactly. It's your own business. Go take care of it on your own.
No, she could,
Well, he's saying you eat in public. No one's sitting around staring at you or acting like, oh, my God, he's got his pie hole open.
Exact. Bottom line is it's better for the baby. Studies have shown that babies that are breastfed are healthier than babies that aren't. Their brains develop better because they're getting the nutrients from their mother. Their immune systems are stronger because they're taking the immune systems from their mother. And that's the bottom line. And if people don't like it, don't fucking look.
Move
I'm not
along.
saying don't do it.
Move along, he's saying.
Exactly. Move along. And Fezzy, listen, I'm glad you're healthy and I'm glad you're back. And you're far better than Soundboard Fez.
Thank you, Jason.
After giving you a beating, he goes and gives you a compliment. That's nice. You're getting a beating and a little bit of sugar.
Then a little love at the end.
Jose, thanks for stopping
No
in. It was
problem,
a
guys.
pleasure
It was
to
a
meet you.
pleasure.
I hope we have you back in again soon.
Sure. Anytime you guys want me in, I'll be here.
I'd love to see you again, and I know Fez and I look forward to traveling with you.
All right.
To the Don Rigo plantation.
I'd love to get down there. How can people pick up some of these cigars?
Don Rigo Cigars, you go to donrigo.com, DONRIGO.com.
And if anybody would like to get me a Christmas present, this would make a lovely one, Fez. Make a lovely one.
It's good to know. It's one-stop shopping.
One stop.
All right, we're going to take a break. Do we got some more of the Bill airs? Come on, Fezzy, please.
Jose, like 2 cigars, poke him in my ears.
Stop it. Just for Christmas, let's back Billy up. He's our friend. He's got a new business. And what do we got, Earl?
Yeah, we have a couple more that we can get ready for.
All right, if you'd like to buy a really funny, crazy Christmas album, Fez, I don't have it in front of me. Do you have it?
and if you can't find that, you can get a very filthy
Ballbuster.
triple Xmas. Yeah. You can go to the links on ronfez.net. You can also go to paulbond.tv.
Mm-hmm. Or ronfez.net. Or just write to him at filthychristmas@AOL.com. So we'll take a break here. At one point, Earl will play another one of those songs. We'll be right back. Ron and Fez Show.
We now rejoin Ron and Fez's 1,000 Reasons to Hate Minnesota. Reason 688.
10,000 lakes. Every goddamn one of them frozen.
Reason 689.
Stupid old loser, Walter Mondale.
Reason 690.
Waterhead, Mike Tice.
Reason 691.
Hawk lover, Mary Tyler Moore.
Reason 692.
A man named Fran Tarkington.
Reason 693.
Really scary, really, really white people.
Reason 694.
Hubert Humphrey.
Reason 695.
Accused blind groper, Kirby Puckett.
Reason 696.
Winter starts in July.
Reason 697.
Beach ball head, Garrison Keeler.
Reason 698.
Tiny little weirdo, Prince.
Reason 699.
They're supposed to be twin cities, but Minneapolis gets everything, and St. Paul gets shit on.
Reason 700.
Their old governor called himself the Body.
Reason 701.
Rod Carew. Yeah, you heard me. Rod Carew.
Reason 702.
Inbreds.
We'll be back with more of Ron and Fez's 1,000 Reasons to Hate Minnesota.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.
Yeah, it's the Ron and Fez Show. Fast show today. Still got a little more to do. Fez, you see Chad Johnson picked up a $5,000 fine for the end zone putt celebration he did a week ago. And then this week he had a new one, right?
I didn't see what this one's was.
Was he the one that did the I'm wiping the football's ass?
Oh, yeah. I think that was him. I believe it was. So that'll probably be another $5,000?
Not that that means anything, because for $5,000, it gets you on TV. You don't. The catch and the touchdown doesn't get on TV. Do a funny dance, and you're on TV.
So I just wonder what constitutes the $5,000 fine. When it goes...
Premeditation. That's,
okay.
That's the big thing. Is our guest ready to go? All right, Fez, we do have a guest lined up now.
We got Kerry Elway standing by. He is playing the young Pope John Paul II before he becomes Pope in the CBS miniseries Pope John Paul II. Part 1 was on last night. Part 2 is going to be on Wednesday night, the 7th at 8 o'clock on CBS.
Well, I'm sure my parents are watching because love that Pope. Loved them. Couldn't get enough of them. Hey, Kerry, you're on the Ron and Fez Show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. How are you?
So you're playing the young Pope before he sold out, when he was, on the edge a little bit.
Yes, exactly. Last night, the first episode of our two-part series aired on CBS, and I feature a little bit in tomorrow night's episode, which airs at 9 o'clock, I believe.
Now, I'm going to guess you're English, so you didn't grow up a Catholic, right?
I did, in fact, grow up a Catholic.
Oh, you did grow up a Catholic?
Yes, sir.
So this has got to be a strange role for you, right?
Well, it was a very fortuitous one. I got to meet the Pope my mid-20s when I went to the Vatican, and so that was definitely an extraordinary experience, and so it helped inform me in my work, but I never thought back then I'd ever be given the chance to play him.
What's your initial reaction when someone comes to you and says, hey, we'd like you to play the Pope?
At first I was obviously very nervous, as I think anyone would be, because he was such a beloved man, and I was unsure whether I was up to the task, but then I quickly accepted before they changed their minds,
Now, I heard the new Pope viewed this film,
yes,
right?
He did.
And he gave you, kind of a Siskel and Ebert 2 thumbs up.
Exactly.
Yeah. That had to be weird, because if the Pope comes out against the Pope movie, it's going to be tough to pick up an audience.
Yeah, you don't want that thumb down.
No, we don't want that thumbs down.
That's worse than New York Times. You're just pacing back and forth. Did he like it? Is he laughing? Is he getting it?
Yeah, we were watching the movie, and we're kind of watching him at the same time, so, yeah. He seemed to enjoy it. He was fully riveted. He never... didn't yawn once, like that movie Amadeus, where...
right, all you got to do is yawn one time. And it's over.
And it's done.
Yeah.
2 yawns, and it'll never get another screening,
So, what did you learn about this? I mean, do you feel like he was as good as Pope as they always tell us he was?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that, honestly, when you look at what he accomplished, how he bridged the gap between the Jewish faith and the Christian faith, apologize for all the persecution that Christians have done against the Jews over the centuries, and I think that's a huge thing in of itself. Then he brought down communism. Gorbachev credits him with being the architect of bringing down communism, so you have to credit him with that, and for bringing new mercy youth to the Catholic faith and to spirituality in general. I think he was quite a remarkable man.
Yeah, I mean, growing up as a young man, first you're invaded by the Nazis. Then as soon as that war's over, you're taken over by the communists. Not a lucky neighborhood, Poland.
No, not a good place.
No, it is a rough neighborhood. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Now, Kerry, my friend Fez here, he grew up a Lutheran,
right?
And they would actually pray to Luther Vandross, the singer. And I don't know why. Why was that, Fez?
We don't pray to Luther Vandross, Kerry.
Oh.
Pray to Jesus.
It had to be,
I gathered as much, but it's a good joke anyhow.
But not a lot of Catholics in England, I bet, growing up for you, right? The Church of England is the way to go.
The Church of England, you're right. It's pretty much the common faith in England. So yeah, we were something of a minority. But my mother was a convert, so we were all brought up Catholic.
Ah.
Were you concerned about doing a mini-series with this material? Because even the young Pope's life, not like a lot of passion and romance that you usually see in a TV mini-series.
Yeah, but as you said, he lived through the Holocaust, so he witnessed it firsthand. He grew up with lots of Jewish friends, so he saw a lot of his friends shipped off to the death camps, and then subsequently he saw other friends, once the Soviets arrived, being either killed or shipped off to Gulag. So this man experienced a great deal. He lost his whole family before he was 22. He experienced a great deal as a young man. So
is there anything
shaped the man we came to know?
Is there anything that he didn't get a chance to do that he wanted to do? Because when you try to steer his ship as big as the Catholic Church, it takes a long time to make those turns. Anything he was disappointed about?
I think that perhaps the response to the scandal of priests in this country,
right,
perhaps was something that he might have felt he wanted to do more. But he was very sick at the time, and very isolated, and I'm sure he would have wanted to do more with that issue.
All right. Well, thanks so much for being on. It's coming back on Wednesday night is the next one, right?
Wednesday night is part 2.
Is part 2.
All right, Kerry. Take care of yourself, buddy.
Myself and John Boyd, and it's on CBS.
All right. Take care.
Thank you so much for having me on.
See you later.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, there he goes. Played the Pope.
Young Pope.
So now they owe us. Is that how that works?
Yeah, they owe us a nice.
We scratched their back.
Yeah, that's how.
Earl, I'm going to tell you right now. You guys, James Friday came in with the Princess Bride, so I think you're up 1-0 over the Bookers.
Thank you.
But he's a nice guy and he's a good actor.
Yeah, he was in Men in Tights and
we all
Princess Bride, which was
it's all
hilarious.
good stuff. Now he's the Pope. Now he's the young Pope. Kind of the Smallville version of the Pope.
Young Pope.
Where
before he got his powers.
There's a young Gorbachev who's still trying to do stuff.
But it is a nice thing to have on your resume. You go, hey, I played the Pope.
They started that miniseries out last night with Pope John Paul II getting shot. So they went action-packed to start it out.
Yeah.
And then as they're wheeling him into surgery, he goes out of consciousness, and he starts dreaming about his young days when he was Carrie Elways.
Hey, Rick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, I just wanted to add real quick. It was Steve Smith that did the end zone celebration where he was wiping the football's ass like it was a little baby.
All right, thank you. I'm a racist, and I apologize for being a racist.
Okay. I just want to let everybody know.
Yeah, I can't stand the end zone stuff. I think it's stupid, and I think it detracts from the game. And I'll tell you why, Fez.
Why?
If a guy throws a block, he doesn't get a chance to get up and do a stupid dance. Why only these guys?
It always cracks me up, though.
Yeah.
I'd be a hypocrite if I said I didn't enjoy it.
Right. But why? But wouldn't you hate it if every time a lineman threw a block, you acted like it was a big deal?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So why let these guys do it at all? And 5,000 means nothing to them.
Yeah, when I was growing up, one thing they always taught us, like in Little League or whatever, is never show up the other team.
First of all, when you were growing up, Newt Rockney was actually still playing.
I'm not that old.
You're close.
No, but I understand. It's considered kind of a hack bit. It's considered showboating.
That's
and
what
it's tacky.
Yeah, you never show. It's bad enough that, let's say, if you're the defensive back and you gave up the touchdown, you're feeling bad enough.
Now, saying this, I'm from the hometown of the guy who invented the end zone celebration, the great Billy White Shoes Johnson. You know where he got his nickname?
No.
He wore white shoes.
Oh.
So, really, really impressive that he had white shoes. So white that people actually said, hey, here comes white shoes. So, I mean, it's difficult for me to say because, but there you have it. I think it's gone too far. I think it's tacky.
Your hometown's cool.
Yeah, really. Yeah, sure it is. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Ron Fez.
Hey,
Welcome
buddy.
back. I don't mean to set this back a little, but Fez, if you asked me a month ago, I would have agreed with Ron, but now that my wife's boobs went from small C's to triple D's, she gets sent out to the car to feed the baby.
Not even in your own house, huh?
Well, there's a plus side and a minus side to the boobs. I woke up the other night and I was saturated and the bed was drenched. The boob milk leaked all over the place. On me, through the bed, that would be the downside.
They got to come up with little bottle caps for those things. Keep the milk in.
Oh, her bra was drenched and everything. I think we'll try clothespins.
All right, thank you very much. Here's a story I like in the paper today. Now, San Diego has always called itself America's finest city. They would have it up on signs. They would have it on their website. Now, why would I have that? Give me one of Billy's songs. Unless Tenacious D used to produce the show, let's promote Billy. So, San Diego was calling itself America's finest city. They had all kinds of city hall scandals and different stuff that congressman who was in trouble got there. The mayor had to quit his job. They said, look, we can no longer call ourselves America's finest city.
I love the fact that they step up to the plate and they take down the signs themselves.
There has never been another city who went, we fucked up so bad that it's time for us to stop bragging and pull back and say, we have got to fix ourselves before we can put that sign up.
Now we're just Sin City.
I say here, San Diego. Now you're my favorite city. I get a big kick out of you for saying it's time for us to, because most cities would act like, despite everything that happened,
it's still a fine tourist destination.
yes, and we know it is. It's a beautiful place. But they're a little embarrassed about the scandals, so they decided to stop bragging for 5 minutes.
Now they're America's most honest city.
Remember D.C., it finally acknowledged its crime problem when they changed the name of the Washington Bullets because they thought it would.
But see, that's dodging it a little bit. Instead of going, look, we're animals. We have a sign up there, and yet we can't keep our politicians' hands out of everybody's pockets. Take the sign down. We're crazy. That makes me love San Diego all of a sudden. Not that I'll ever find myself rooting for the Padres, but now I love this town.
I remember growing up in my hometown, Pinellas Park, Florida, and they put up signs on the city limits that said, "Welcome to Pinellas Park, America's bicentennial town." Like, for some reason, the bicentennial was headquartered in Pinellas Park. Liars.
Was it even that old?
No.
Wasn't even 200 years old, and none of those founding people have cared at all about Florida.
Yeah, it was like incorporated in the late 1950s.
That makes no sense at all. Carrie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
Good to have you back, Fez.
Thank you, Carrie.
Hey, where I'm from, it's a little north of Syracuse, New York. It's called Fulton.
Yeah.
And when I was growing up, we always had the signs on both sides of town that said "City with a Future." And we had a Miller Brewing Company there and everything, and a bunch of places closed up shop and left, and now they took those signs down, and it just says "Fulton welcomes you." We have nothing to be proud of anymore.
If you're city of the future, you better pull in the city limits and people are flying around on jetpacks.
Yeah.
That's right.
The town that I'm from, Chester, Pennsylvania, they used to have a gigantic sign that said, "What Chester makes Chester," because they would have the refineries there, and we had Scott Paper and some shipyards, and we were all very, very proud of everything. And then all those businesses left. Now it looks like some bad Springsteen video. It's just so pathetic. So we got a big jail, and we're getting a casino. And I have the feeling it's going to look like, remember in that Back to the Future 2 where what happened when Biff took over? it's going to look like that.
Just every day's cloudy.
San Diego's so embarrassed about what happened out there that they stopped calling themselves America's finest city. I salute you, San Diego. You're now maybe my favorite city, for being honest. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'm from Garfield, and our biggest product is Wayne Corbett, and that's why we're called the City of Champions. Wayne Corbett, of all people.
Oh, brother.
The City of Champions.
9 concussions later, we're
Yeah.
the City of Champions.
All right, thanks.
City of concussions.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hi. How you guys doing today?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, great. Hey, listen, wasn't it Randy Moss who actually wiped his ass on the field goal when he was in Minnesota?
Yeah, but this is different. This guy actually took toilet paper out and wiped a ball's ass like it was a baby.
And it's weird, that point at the end of the ball did look like an asshole.
Earl, you're happy with this. You're another guy. You like to showboat.
No,
Yeah.
no way at all. I mean, I hate when players show up, other players. I said, whatever happens to them, they get what's coming to them.
You know who I blame it all on? ESPN and that stupid Sports Center who acts like, oh, this is terrible, but they show that over and over.
Well, if you watch Monday Night Countdown tonight, half the show will be about that fine.
Right.
Well, the NFL, they're trying to put pressure on the networks that when the fines come down, they don't replay it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember when Randy Moss did the thing where he pulled his pants down? A couple of times they stopped showing it. For the first 24 hours, they stopped showing it because they thought it was so, they were like, this is so heinous and disrespectful. It went by for like a day or so.
It's one of the few that I liked because it was so funny, and it was starting a fight, which to me all these things are.
Well, it made Joe Buck cry.
But I do hate this, and this is why I hate the ass one. Because you're now bringing props in. So you had to hide the toilet paper so that later you could do your stupid little joke. Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Man,
Yeah.
I'm from Amarillo, Texas. We got something to be proud of.
Wait, I know what it is. It's that gigantic steak that you eat for free?
That fucking roast, man.
Yeah. It's
nice.
this gigantic steak. It was actually in a movie. I can't think of who was in it.
Was it the John Candy movie?
No, that was
I
in
can't
Canada.
remember. We got a lot of famous people from my
But
high
people,
school.
could you get your name up on the wall or something there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Billy Bob Thornton did it in some movie. Yeah.
They had some pro wrestler eat 2 of them in an hour.
What?
And Terry Funk, he lives about 10 miles from
Yeah,
where
Terry
I live.
Funk is from Amarillo.
The Double Cross Ranch.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Bye, buddy.
I think it was about a year ago that El Paso, that city council and mayor, got disgusted because in all these kind of surveys, they were named America's fattest city. In the same year, they also got named America's smelliest or sweatiest city by Old Spice. And they just kept taking on all these superlatives. And they were like, we are not fat and sweaty and illiterate.
Well, I'm just going to believe the polls. Hey, Spencer, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fez.
Hey, buddy.
I think that Pinellas Park, Florida was called the Bicentennial City because it was incorporated on the bicentennial, which happened in the 1950s.
No, the bicentennial is 1976.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
screw me.
You don't know when the bicentennial of the country was?
I guess not.
I even know when the tricentennial is going to be.
They also tried to call themselves Tree City, USA, at one point.
Nice. Because they're what? They have trees?
Yeah, I guess they have trees.
Well, I'll call the people in Northern California and tell them fuck the sequoias and the redwoods.
We got palms.
Hey, Charles, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, glad to have you back, man. Yeah,
Thanks.
that's one thing when we were kids, they always told us, when you got in the end zone, act like you'd been there before.
Right.
But also, that's a racial thing about doing the dances in the end zone and everything. It has to be because...
All right,
well,
let's go through. Is there one white guy who does a funny dance or anything
No.
silly in the end zone?
You'll never see one making a ass out of himself. You might see one...
Well, you don't have that many. Let's be fair here. You don't have that many wide receivers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but there's a few, but even the running backs or the quarterbacks, they might spot the ball.
Well, I don't know any running backs who do the elaborate dances. Everybody, the spiking the ball was big in the 70s and 80s. And then
What I'm saying is they don't make a ass out of themselves and pull out a magic marker or toilet paper and all that.
Yeah.
That's just typical pictures.
All right, you deserve this. You deserve this. Go ahead.
We're rednecks. We don't know our ass from a hole in the ground. We're rednecks. We're rednecks. We're keeping the niggers down.
Hey, Brooke, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. I wanted to call in and say that I grew up in Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
where it was the city that reads, and about a month after they came out with that, it was voted one of the most illiterate cities in the United States of America.
Now, they just came out with most literate city yesterday. You know what it is, Fez?
No.
Take a guess.
I would say...
Rack your brain.
Berkeley. San Francisco.
No. Earl, do you have one? It is Seattle. Congratulations, Seattle, the real city that reads.
Because it rains so much. They're indoors. Not much to do.
Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Fez.
Thanks,
you guys
Rob.
are asking what white guys celebrate. What about Jeremy Shockey?
Does he do the silly dances and all?
No,
last year he did the Eagles sing like T.O. did after a first down. It wasn't even a touchdown.
Oh, he did the eagle wing flap?
Yeah.
All right, somebody wrote this to me, and I wish I could credit them. And here's their little radio psychic.
Radio psychic.
They said T.O. will go to the Cowboys. His first catch in the end zone, he will run to the center of the field, drop the ball down on the star, and the place will go crazy for him.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
That's a great plan.
Here is Terry. Terry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I'm from Ocala, which is Dante Culpepper's hometown, and they had a big mural on the side of the building when you went through downtown. It said, "Welcome to Ocala, voted the 5th best place in America."
The 5th best, yeah.
yeah. So if you couldn't make the top 4, you could live in Ocala and be 5th.
If you got rid of the drag racing museum, you might make 4th.
First of all, who does not want to go see something on Big Daddy Don Garland's? I've pulled into that museum before and broke into tears. They had his shaving kit there, and it was just beautiful.
Nobody liked him.
Yeah.
It's hysterical because the building's just real low and long, like
Yeah.
a drag racer.
It's beautiful. Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, man.
Hey, I just got to bring up the classiest football player to ever play the game. Probably one of the best, Barry Sanders. Never saw him celebrate in the end zone.
No, he would just give the ball back.
That's right. That's a class player.
Until he walked away from that team, and they've been in just shambles. Just a cloud has hung over that city and rained on it. And you know, people will still, like Lions fans, are like, from what I hear from a friend of mine, Barry's coming back this year. He's still in great shape.
That's all they can hope for.
Yeah, I think they still put him on the media guide, too.
Love him. They love that. He used to kill your team, Fez.
Oh, Barry Sanders would just run through the Bucks.
Every time he touched the ball, they would play well until they had to go up against Barry Sanders. They really needed him to retire.
A flash of blue in the middle of all that orange.
When he retired is when they took their step to their next step up. Hey, Sam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, Fez, Earl, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how about that Trenton makes the world takes bridge? Did you ever see that one?
Yeah, what Trenton makes, the world takes, as if somehow.
Trenton uses, the world refuses.
Yeah, the entire planet waiting to see what Trenton is offering them.
Just shipments going out constantly.
All I've seen so far is Crazy Jen. I'm not impressed. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, Rob?
Yeah.
I moved down here to North Carolina from New Jersey, and I still haven't figured out exactly why, but for some reason Charlotte's referred to as the Queen City.
A lot of gay guys from Jersey moving down there, so they call it the Queen City. We got talking about this because San Diego, God bless them for doing this too, they were called America's finest city. And it is a beautiful place, Fez, beautiful place to visit, beautiful place to live. Everybody loves the weather, cool people. Well, they decided so many scandals are coming out politically for them that they were embarrassed and would take down their sign, America's finest city.
They can't do it. They can't say it with a straight face anymore.
They should just say, San Diego, we can't control our politicians. What can we do?
Out to lunch. Be back later.
Hey, Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
I want to get back on the subject of the NFL celebrations. I don't know about you, but I personally love them. I think they're funny as all hell. Like when Bo Jackson on Monday Night Football ran right into the locker room, that was classic.
So you prefer the little jokes and gags to everything. I mean, this is true. Women love this. It gets women and little kids interested in football, but it really has nothing to do with the sport of football. And it makes it seem like that one touchdown only belongs to one guy. That's the problem with it as well.
I always crack up, though. Like, I think it's Williams in Detroit that will strike the Playboy pose when he gets in the end zone.
He only does that every once in a while, too. He's got a bunch of different ones.
But then they just started getting, like, really silly. Like, remember the Fun Bunch and the Icky Shuffle?
And that was supposed to be like, all right, we're going to put a stop to that. And, you know, if you're going to hit some of these guys with $5,000, it's nothing. That's nothing. It's like telling Earl, hey, you owe me a quarter for what you did earlier today.
Well, I think they always threw out the idea of taking some games away. But the union always fights it. They said, okay, let them express themselves a little bit. But I just think, again, I think it's showing up the players.
It is the only way to get on ESPN. That's why you don't see the guy from the Colts on ESPN all the time, but you'll see T.O. Then if you look at their stats, he's got like 40 more touchdowns.
You know, Marvin Harrison, one of those guys, he catches the ball, hands it back to the ref.
And he's got like 110 lifetime, you know, and T.O. will have like 60 or 70, which is great, but he's really being eclipsed by Harrelson, and no one cares.
Yeah, look at Jerry Rice. I mean, the man never got endorsement. I mean, one of the greatest players to ever suit up.
So you got to act the ass to get the endorsement deal.
Yes.
You've got to act like a retard because the non-sports fans, that's all they care about. Speaking of non-sports fans, we're getting rid of the lock of the week. That's done. Are we going to launch Mark Lawrence?
Mark Lawrence, just another pathetic performance.
Do we get rid of him?
Yeah.
He's done?
I say yeah.
That was your little piece, though. That's what you brought to the show.
I know, and it stinks. Just awful. 3-7 this past week.
Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Even when I tried to tell him.
Hey guys. Happy birthday to everybody there from Jimmy Norton. The Queen City was named after Queen Charlotte, who was the wife of the guy who gave the land grant for North Carolina.
Whatever. Honestly, whatever. I don't even know why that one came up. Queen City. Mr. Motherfucker says he's got a little inside word for us. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right.
What
It actually is my birthday today, but I
Sure
just want to let you.
it is.
No, December 5th.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, beside the point, though, Barry Sanders, one of the reasons he retired, though, was because the Lions kept trading away all their good players like Benny Blades, Kevin Glover.
Why wouldn't he leave then?
Pardon?
Why wouldn't he leave too?
Well, it was just more frustrations, and all the people that helped the Lions get to the NFC
I don't know.
title game.
Barry's an odd guy. What do you think happened, Earl?
No, he was locked into this really long-term contract, but they kept pretty much trading away all the good talent to help pay for it.
So he walks away and he goes to Europe.
He said, you know what? I have no desire to play anymore. The team was awful. It was going into the tank. He was the only reason to show up for games. He
Leaves
was
the
taking
record and everything behind.
And yet, you don't think it's because he can go to Europe and live the kind of lifestyle he wants to?
No, I mean he you know what? He said, I'm young. I got enough money. They were really
He never took a bride.
That's true too. And he never. And they were already starting to do the big media build-up towards him breaking the record because he was going to break the rushing record also. And he said, you know what? I've had enough. I'm walking away. And, there was no offensive line. He was getting drilled every game.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, can't we equate the guys scoring touchdowns? That's part of their job. Can't we equate that to going into Starbucks, having someone make your coffee, and having to give them a tip? Isn't that their job? Like, should the Starbucks people be doing a dance every time they make your coffee right? So there's no reason the guys should be dancing around when they score a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by your metaphor, your analogy. I don't know what you mean. But
I thought he was defending it at first, and then he went back the other way.
Oh. It's not going to leave. People like it. It's not going to leave. But is it good for the game? Not for the real part of the game, but what the game has become now, which is just show business and a commercialization. Have you ever listened to a radio broadcast of these games to hear how many plugs go out there? It's just, you can't keep up with it anymore.
Oh, yeah, everything's sponsored.
Yeah.
You know, there's the Pepsi tuna warning or whatever.
Yeah,
Just
it's just
everything.
Everything is sponsored.
This kickoff brought to you by.
I mean, that's to me is why NASCAR is the only really honest sport that they just cover themselves with their sponsors' logos.
No, baseball games are even worse.
Oh, yeah, they're
like,
terrible.
They'll be like, hey, well, that's a great play. Give that man a Nat Sherman cigar. Nat Sherman cigars. I mean, listen to a Yankee game. It's just every other word out of John Sterling's mouth is, if it isn't one of his stupid catchphrases, it's a plug.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very difficult to make it through any of these sports anymore. And I don't know how they can keep up with it. They'll do it during interviews. They're taking phone calls and still are mentioning their plugs. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, during the post game, again, the Yankee post game, they're like, hey, our player of the game will get a free Rolex watch. Rolex. Like, what?
Yeah, they'll even say, you know, this conversation with Derek Jeter brought to you by, you know, any post-game interview is sponsored.
Hey, Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, listen, Fezzy, I need a huge favor from you. I need you to stay with the lock of the week for the next 2 weeks and take whoever Houston is playing. The Jets need Reggie Bush. Do you agree with that, Earl? What do you say they go with Lions?
Here's the thing. Is Reggie Bush going to be a great pro? I mean, he's so unstoppable in college.
And I think that's what you take him, you put him for a year behind.
But he's so tiny. He's such a little guy.
But look at Curtis.
Yeah.
You put him for a year behind Curtis, that's going to be the score. Right? Yeah. Right? You agree with me?
No, I think, and plus he's so multi-talented, he's a great running back. He plays special teams. You can put him out in the flat and have him catch passes. He's so multi-talented. And I think Liner's just he reminds me of, in a weird way, of Vinny. He's just a big statue waiting to get knocked down.
But I'll tell you the difference. Vinny in college had a gun. He had a cannon in college. This kid lobs the ball. I was telling Fez this earlier. One of the reasons why I can't stand college football is their idea of a passing play is you run down the field and out-jump the defender over and over and over. It's the most annoying play. It's like watching backyard stuff. And that's how his money is right now. He couldn't connect at all in that game the other day.
So it'll be interesting to see where Leinart goes. You know, even against, like, Vince Young out of Texas.
Yeah.
And with the other quarterbacks.
Who do you think is going to go higher?
I would say Vince Young goes higher.
I think so, too.
Than Leinart.
But I might be wrong about it. I mean, those are the pros. I'd be interested to see what the scouting is. Or maybe he's not throwing hard because of the level of competition in that league. But I just do not see a gun there. I just see floaters. Just airballing all over the place.
I don't know about Brady Quinn out of Notre Dame either. They're talking about him as a first-rounder.
Yeah.
You know, where a year ago, that wasn't even discussed.
You don't think he looks like a pro quarterback?
I don't know. To me, he reminds me a little bit of Rick Myers that came out of Notre Dame and then was an NFL bust.
Yeah. I mean, well, obviously you never know. He's shoulder was a bust and all, but I don't know. I would bet on that kid. I think he seems like he's got the head for it, too. Hey, we want to thank James Fry for stopping in today.
He's going to be at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square. That's East 17th Street, New York City, for a reading tonight. That starts at 7 o'clock.
And Jose for stopping by tonight.
DonRigo.com if you want to order yourself some Don Rigo cigars hand-rolled in the Dominican.
And also Carrie Elway.
Carrie Elway, he's appearing in the CBS miniseries Pope John Paul II. Part 2 airs on Wednesday night on CBS starting at 8 o'clock.
And good luck goes to our friend Billy Staples. He's got a brand new CD out. You can check that out at ronfez.net.
Musictocrapby.com.
Stop. Give the real thing.
You can also go to paulbond.tv. And filthychristmas at AOL.com if you want to email.
Yeah, just email them at filthychristmas@AOL.com. You going to play one of their songs after we go into break here? Or play more tomorrow?
No, we'll play more tomorrow.
Okay, more of that coming up tomorrow. Good luck to you, Billy. That's it for us. Anything on TV tonight, Fezzy?
What's on TV tonight?
Monday Night Football?
Monday night, it's Seattle, and I can't think of the other team offhand.
All right, well, Seattle, that's plenty to watch. We'll see you guys tomorrow right after O&A. Take care, man.
Yeah.
XM202.